You take that back at me. You want to bet his internet? That's the second he's doing shadowlessly. Oh, Lord heavens, please don't do that. Oh shit, I have the fucking audio coming out of my PC. Hold up. I was jamming the music earlier. Let me fix this. That's fucking funny. Let's hide Discord. And full cam! Full cam, baby! We're back, homies! We're back. Am I live? The curse is spreading? I fucking hope not. Oh, Lord heavens mercy. I hope not. Well, I'm trying to turn off all the... There you go. This COI stream is gonna be another month. Yo, easy, you're like, we're here, bro! Yo, I know, man. Thank you for being a member for 6 months. Hold up, my audio is way too fucking loud. Sorry, man. Sometimes I jam out to furry music and... hold up. Not furry music. Hold up. The video game Fury. Hold on. Let me just fix my wording right there. How you guys doing, man? How you guys doing? You guys having a beautiful, loving day? No, this is the plan. The plan is we're gonna be streaming. This is my goal. I was out of town for like 2-ish days or so. I literally just got back, fucking instant shower, went live. This is the plan. The plan is... Why can't I read my chat? Is it because I did the pop-out chat? Hold up. I'm not used to YouTube chat, guys. It's been a while. Hold on, not Fury. No. The video game. The video game Fury. It's a video game. It's, hold on, I found my music playlist. Damn, man, did I just expose myself? Did I just expose myself as a furry? No. I am, no, please don't. Actually, I do have... I will never forget my roots. Don't worry. No, I'm not forgetting my roots. This is the plan. This is going to be the test stream, okay? We're going to do a 2-hour stream. 2-hour read-through. 1 hour COI, 1 hour Shadow Slave. This is the test stream. We're going to be today. This is a test stream, okay? This is why we titled it Emergency Stream. The goal is we're going to react to all the Shadow Slave webcomic, webtoon. Boom, shabam. Get that out the way, right? And then... 1 hour COI, 1 hour Shadow Slave. Then I am the man of the house. I'm gonna talk with the missus and be like, woman, I'm streaming 2 hours now. Deal with it. I'm sorry. Too strong. Hold up. That was a little too strong. I know, Kevin. I'm sorry. This is the goal. Test stream. The goal is 1 hour of both. We appease to both sides, you know, two sides of the same coin, you know, we are the same community. We are both, you know, we are one. All right. So that's easy. You want to see, but no. That's, I'm walking it back. But the goal is 2 hours on what days? 2 hours, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and then Mondays and Tuesdays are gonna be like an hour and a half. So those are gonna be like 45, 40. Best I can do is 2 minutes SS and 118 COI. Don't worry, brother. I haven't forgot my roots. I got you. But first things first, we're gonna look up all of the Model 1 news. Don't worry, I got you guys. We have not crashed yet. So I think we're good. I think stream is good, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I think we're good. We're gonna turn on the live counter. Let me lock my camera. Turn on the sub count. Oh, I don't have chat on screen. I'm sorry. The sub GIF, live chat background, and where's fucking live chat? Am I tripping out? Where's live chat? YouTube alert boxes have never worked, so I think I'm gonna just... No. Let's see. This looks readable, right? If I just turn that off, yeah, that's fine. Y'all got spoiled with the whole LLOTM read through already. He's like, give us a chance. You guys got 200 plus playlists, man. Let us get a little bit of room, man. He's like, just a little, you know, what's that one meme? Just a little bit of bread, please. No. And then he keeps eating. All right, but here we go. This is the goal. The goal is going to be 50-50. So I'm going to throw YouTube up here. Music goes up here. Let me get this ready. And I think we're good. And then I'm going to open up. What do I do? What am I going to open up? I'm going to open up a second music tab. For the chill music. For the background music. One sec. You can tell, I'm telling you, I literally just got back. Stream music. Okay. We'll leave this one. This one's good for now. So, we're gonna look up the music. What do you mean spoiled? We allowed easy to read a few shadow slave chapters for you peasants, and now you're getting like now you're asking for too much. Hey, in all honesty, it has been pretty hype. I ain't even gonna lie. Those have been some pretty hype chapters recently. I'm a sucker for action. We got 2 chapters a month, bro. I know. I'm sorry. All right, so we're gonna look it up right away. Hold up, we're going straight into it. I'm recording. So we had Shadow Slave Webtoon webcomic news, correct? Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna just type Shadow. Oh, don't want to get spoilers. Can't look at the recommendation. Shadow Slave web comic. Okay. Son of a. Where do I find it? It's not the first link. I thought there'd be a link right away. Hold up. Let me pause and let's find it. And it's not peak yet. Damn. By the way, try and get yourself a Chinese ID phone number for summer. There's probably going to be an open beta for the MMO, but we don't know if you need identification. Shit, because I know right now you do need identification, right? Or like you need like a whole... The lag starts? No, shut up. No, you're lying. Really? Oh, you're okay. You're scaring me, brother. I thought we were already lagging. One sec. Just kind of... organize the music a bit. No. Okay, we're still stable. Analytics. Okay, we're good. A very small lag. Oh, there's a small spike. Fuck. Okay. Well, at least on my end, I see good solid green bars. Okay. Oh, 3 days ago. All right, I found it. All right, I found it. We're gonna get the raw reaction right here, right now. We're gonna click on it. 3 days ago. I thought people were trolling, man. I thought people were joking around. Okay, how do I switch? Oh my goodness. I haven't streamed in a few days. Do I switch to PC, chat? Which one? Oh, chat, wrong one. Wait, no, wrong one. We switched to watch. Beautiful. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. This is Sunny? Is that my dog outside? Ellie? Okay, this is it. All right, this is it. Damn. Do I read this first or... Do you know what? Let me just look at the pictures. Let's just look at the pictures right now. Dang, this Sunny. He looking good. All right, it's some pretty good artwork. Look at that. LOTM has a fire manhwa, and Shadow Slave is gonna have a fire manhwa. Let's go. Hold up. What's the release schedule? Is it still like bi-weekly or 3 weeks? Looks like the Artist of Existence. Oh, you know what's crazy? I've read Existence. I actually like that one. It's like this like sentient god or whatever. He lived through every single organic form of life and then became a human, right? That's Existence? Yeah, I think I've read that one. I read up until like chapter 80 and then for some reason didn't update chapters for like a month and then I think it came back. Your voices are peaking. Is my voice? Oh, sorry. Sorry, hold up. Volume a little bit too high. Yeah, okay. I have read it. I hear Ellie. Ellie, is that you? You want to come inside? Damn, Sunny look good. You know, if it is Existence. Yo, I cannot read Korean. Do we have any Korean translators in the chat? Or nah? Any Korean bros in here? I can't read none of this shit. What does this say? Oh no. Hi, I am Sunny. You are about to witness peak and you're going to read one of the greatest manhwas in recent time. Isn't peaking on my end. Might be your... I'll lower it down just a bit. Temple Slave Sunny. I'd imagine the real Sunny looks like a different since... Oh yeah, you're right. The body the body... Oh my god, I can't fucking speak, man. I haven't been live in a while. His nightmare body is different from his real body. Why is it even in Korean? The original author is English. I assume it's the artist, right? Because I know that's how it was for. Was that how it was for beginning after the end? Like the artist was Fuyuki 123, and I know he's Korean, right? Artists wrote the doll like too. Maybe they also wrote it. Like maybe they just kind of had like a template, right? Because I know this is. I assume this is a draft, right? Like this isn't like chapter 1 hasn't been released. Damn. What the fuck is that? Whoa! Oh shit! Is this blood? Can I show this? Whoa! 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 You know what? Just to be safe. Just to be safe. You know what? Hold up. Just to be safe, we're gonna put on this screen. We're gonna put on this screen, the filter screen for a little bit of blood. It's a draft. What the fuck is that? That is insane. Who the fuck loses their head? Blood doesn't matter in fiction thing? Yeah, I guess that's true. All right. I guess you're right. Doesn't matter. This is insane, dude. What the fuck is that? The only thing we fought in the first nightmare was the Mountain King and its larva. Is that what this is? This isn't a fucking larva, man. This shit look like a behemoth. Oh shit, what the fuck? Is that Hero? Oh, that's Hero, right? What is that? These are the larva. Mountain King. Is this the Mountain? Oh, I thought the Mountain King was a lot bigger. Oh, okay. Maybe it is just the Mountain King. I thought this was like one of its fucking larvae that come out, right? Because I remember Sunny strangles him with his chain. So I assume if he still has his chains on in these two panels, it's still when the... Yeah, I think these are just a larva, bro. Oh, you're going to read it? I'm sorry, Cammy. No, you didn't hear me. Oh, that's it? Just 3 fucking pictures? It's okay. It's all right. It's just a teaser. All right, I can't get mad. All right, let's read this bad boy. Am I even showing my screen? Yes, I am showing my screen. I'll just do the full screen version. Hey, guys, wouldn't you know it's tomorrow? Wait, I can't fucking read, man. Oh, my God. You'd think after reading an entire fucking web novel, I'd learn how to read. My camera's off. I'm sorry. This is so janky today. I'm sorry. Hey, guys, I need to make my camera bigger. Hey, guys, wouldn't you know tomorrow's April Fool's Day? Just so happens it's also my birthday. Yes. Lag spike? No. Yes, I'm a natural born fool. Ooh, okay. I understood that reference. So the fine folks of the Lauren Pursuit decided... Oh, is this the studio? We can look that up later. So the fine folks of Laurel Pursuit decided to give me an early birthday present and send over a sneak peek of the upcoming Shadow Slave webtoon. These images are based on panels for the first few episodes. Oh, okay, so it's not just episode 1. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's the first couple of chapters. These images are based on the panels for the first few episodes with a bit of polish to make them look extra pretty. I was gonna say extra spicy. What the fuck? Extra pretty on account of this special occasion. Wow, what a wonderful birthday present. I hope you will like it as much as I did. Oh, I love it. More information. Oh, more information soon. I don't even have to read the sentence. More information about this webtoon, like the official launch date, is coming soon, so stay tuned. Cheers. You might not want to read comments. I will read 3 comments. I'm going to read the top 3. Fuck it. If there's spoilers, no, hopefully not. I love Sunny so much. He looks so good. Okay. Actually, I assume that's Cassie. Wow, damn, I didn't even think about that. Okay, you know what? Nope. All right, nope. I don't want to risk it. Nope, we went so far not getting spoiled and... LOTM, I don't want to risk getting spoiled in Shadow Slave. We're going to stay away from that. Below is the image of Cassie. I figured it's Cassie with the blonde hair. You know what? I feel like for all the fan art out there, I don't think I can tell who's Cassie or Neff is. Or at least in like the abstract watercolor looking art. But I assume this is her because her eyes look very blue. So I assume this is her, right? Because she's blind. All right, that's it. That's good, bro. That is fucking exciting, dude. Wait, who is this studio? Hold on, let me look this up before we're done. Hold up. This is the only thing I want to look up. Once I'm done with this, we'll get to reading 1 hour of 2 Peak series. Is this a studio? Okay. I found the studio. So the studio has done Return of the System Universe, Defiance of the Fall. So okay, they've been working for a while. Oh, okay. All right. That is a tattoo. Okay. All right. Art looks good. Just from the little things we've seen a little bit. Okay. All right. I think this studio is going to slap, bro. It's going to be fire. I'm ready, bro. Nephis has silver hair. Oh, she has silver hair, and then Cassie has white hair. Okay. All right. I think that's fine. All right. I'm excited, bro. It's going to be a fucking good ass year, bro. For someone that has only read 2 big web novels, Lord of the Mysteries and Shadow Slave, I am excited. We got a fucking Lord of the Mysteries MMO game coming up potentially this year, hopefully. And then we have a new fucking Shadow Slave webtoon and a physical book release. Oh, bro. Webtoon bros are web novel bros are eating good. All right, man. That's all she wrote. That is all she wrote. I will let you guys go. You guys have a beautiful, amazing day. Did you like what you see at this stupid, terrible, horrible outro? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I don't know if you guys noticed. The last 4 days of videos has not been current me. I was out for a while, but now I am back. So I haven't streamed in like a week or 2, right? Because we've been having bad internet. So, you know, hold up. I'm a little rusty right now. So cut me some slack if it was bad. But that being said, peace. Have an amazing day. See you guys all soon. Later. Yeah, right. Don't tell this to RI fans. They will maul you. Wait, why? Maul you for what? You know, it's crazy. So should I not read it? Sad for Bates anime though. I know. It's okay. Season 3 will be better. So this is what I'm going to do for Reverend Insanity Camming. So please don't get mad, guys. I'm only going to upload like 5-10 videos max on Reverend Insanity, right? Unless it does crazy big and it outperforms COI and Shadow Slave. I don't know, man. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But the goal is to just read a little bit, upload videos, and then I want to catch up on that series on my own time. Like, I want to read that to myself on my Kindle. RI web novel got banned close to the ending and they can't get official content. That's crazy, man. That's insane. It's insane how it got canceled that fucking close to the ending. But that one, I do plan to read just a little bit. Upload videos. Read it on my own time and then just make like, I don't know, reaction videos after I read arcs or something like that. But that one I do want to read, but I kind of want to read it to myself because, dude, I read so much faster to myself, man. And I got a Kindle, bro. So when I'm on the road and I'm in the passenger seat, bro, I don't get motion sickness. All right, I'm gonna close this so we don't hold up. We're just gonna get. I closed everything. Nope. Okay, we didn't close everything. So we're gonna do 1 hour of COI and 1 hour of Shadow Slave. Circle inevitability. Open this bad boy. Beautiful. Then we close this. All right. Chapter 29 is called Method. Now, let me hop on my phone and make sure the last chapter we did read was 29. One sec. COI chapter and image are up. Let me hop on YouTube on my phone. Oh, Dodgers are playing. We're winning 11-4. Last COI chapter was until 28. And he just became a sequence 900, right? Okay. All right. Yeah, so we're on 29. That and bitch ass TJS that reported all the books. Oh, people actually reported the books? Biggest issue was the theme of going against the leading party of the world, which was taken as telling people to rebel against CCP. Oh, so it paralleled, like, the Chinese government in a way? Okay. And that, damn, they got banned for that. I remember it got banned because of something against the CCP. I forgot what exactly. That's crazy, dude. That's insane, though. I think it breaks my heart when, like, a creator can go on for so long, but the second, I guess, like, their government doesn't like what they're doing, bam, it gets axed. And I'm like, that breaks my heart. That just sucks, man. It must feel like, it must be such a sickening feeling. You're like 2,000 plus chapters in, and then your government doesn't like what you're doing, bam, it gets the ban hammer. That breaks my heart. But you know what? A big web novel author told the government, what the fuck? A big web novel author told the government to ban other novels so he could get more readers. More than 300k web novels got banned, and much more had chapters rewritten, including... Oh, I do remember you talking about that. That's so many. There's been a lot of like rewrites with specific chapters or whatever. I remember we watched a few rants of Cuttlefish. I mean, it was really hard to kind of rework this and that. Well, like all the grape and that of the Infamous Bear thing, like that in general is a lot. You know what, dude? I need to look into all of that. Wow. Hey, we have not disconnected in 20 minutes, guys. I think we might be good. I think we're actually good. All right, we're back. Stream has not disconnected, so I think we're good. Starting Monday, this is the test. This is our template test. We are going to do 1 hour of COI, 1 hour Shadow Slave Live. The videos will be spaced apart 24 hours. So if you guys want to see the stream right away, I mean, you can be a member for $1 if you'd want to, no pressure. But they'll be out right away. I want to have the video spaced. That way there's at least something always going up on the channel. That way there aren't any droughts, you know, at least for the YouTube algorithm and whatnot. But now, Chapter 29 is called Method. I remember. Don't worry. I haven't forgotten. It's been like 2 weeks since we last read. But he is a Sequence 900. So let's find out what the heck is going to happen in the series, man. Oh my god, before I keep playing the Nikkei music, we need to change the music. We need to put on our COI music, man. I'm on the wrong music playlist, brothers. One sec. Hold up. I'm on the wrong music. I forgot to change it. I forgot to change this sucker. Where's my Expedition song? Olimir. Got it. Got the song ready. Regular music now? I got it. I'm gonna lower it up on my end so I can hear it. We're good. Let me clean my timestamps. You know what? I'm gonna just take off. I'm using fucking $200 to $300 headphones as a fucking stand for my mic, bro. This is bad. Okay. I'll just put this sucker down here. Let me get my stream deck a little bit closer. Are you planning to post videos about Cosmet books? Wait, before we continue, what is that? What are Cosmet books? Oh, you mean the Cosmere books? Brandon Sanderson? Are you talking about Cosmere books? Yeah, I mean, I would like to do it. I'm currently reading Warbreaker. It's really good. But the thing is, I'm reading that to myself. Because I'm reading it to myself, there isn't this weird psychological pressure to like, oh shit, I need to do a video on this. Like, I'm just reading it right now for fun, right? But what I could do, I can probably do videos on Mistborn, book 1, 2, and 3, and the novella on the Emperor's Soul, and I think I did a reaction to the 11th Metal chapter, and I think that's it. But I can at least do, I can probably do videos. It's funny, I have a fucking thumbnail ready. Before you buy, I haven't recorded it. I mean, I'll get to it, right? I think my goal next week is the test stream. Don't worry, we're gonna read in a minute. I got you. We're still doing 1 hour COI. Warbreaker has a great ending. Okay, wait, don't spoil it. I really, dude, I just hit chapter 3 on the road. It's really good. It's really good with Ciri and her sister Vienna or Viera. And it's like the whole fucking thing, how like, what's the word? She's like a promised wife. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. But it's like, I like the whole premise of the series, and they're like, the colors are changing, their hair, and you have these breaths and whatnot. I like it. It's good. But don't worry. That my goal next week is a test week. The goal is 1 hour, COI, Shadow Slave, and potentially on the weekends, I can record random off-stream videos I want to do, which would potentially be Cosmere related stuff. That is the goal, because I fucking love it, man. I'm locked in, man. That shit is good. I fucking love it. I'm so glad I came across those books. All right, let's read. All right, back to reading. We have all our stuff ready, and let's go, bro. Chapter 29 is called Method. All right. Time step. 1 minute, 9 seconds. Yeah, are you guys still playing FF14 by the way, Kemi? I can't, man. I can't play it. I know once I play it, I'm hooked, and I won't be doing YouTube. Such a fun game, man. I already know how I'm gonna get if I start playing that game again. I didn't put 3,000 hours on just my free time, man. I did a lot of sacrificing to get all that end game. I read The Way of Kings, but people said I should begin with Mistborn. Should I switch or continue with Stormlight? Before I start, the only thing I know, Mistborn sets the foundation for Cosmere related events that eventually get more fleshed out in Stormlight Archive. I haven't read it, but like there's like one little thing that happens throughout the 3 books in Mistborn. It's like a little seed. Mistborn has this little seed for like for very cosmic related events that are going to happen that I assume get brought up again in all these other future books. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it matters. If you're enjoying it, fuck it, stay with it. But I know chronologically, or I guess an easier way to get into it is read Mistborn. That's what I heard. Read these 3 books. And man, I fucking read them. I binged those fucking books. It's insane. But yeah, I mean, if you're already kind of deep into it, just finish Stormlight Archive and then go back to Mistborn and be like, oh, so this is the little tease, or this character, or like kind of shit like that. I don't know too much. That's pretty much it. That's all I know. Chapter 29 is called Method. Lumion. Did you read the last chapter of OP? What is that? One Piece? I haven't read One Piece in a while. Chapter 20. Wait, what are we talking about here? Nightshade. Chapter 29 is called Method. Lumion put his physics knowledge. Shit, hold up. I gotta switch into COI brain. I've been reading so much Shadow Slave recently. Hold up. Different world, different lore, different terminologies. All right, here we go. Lumion put his physics knowledge to work and pondered for a moment. Why not just call it the law of conservation? Okay, that's another law, but don't worry about the details for now. The woman nodded in agreement. Essentially, it's the same as the law of indestructibility. What the fuck? But with an additional prerequisite and specific elaborations. Oh, it's a little bit more fleshed out. Fuck him to read. Easy. Don't be a Badu now. No. Nothing, Oda. Just dropped the banger chapter. Oh, no, I haven't read that. No, nothing? Oh, yeah. I haven't read it. I never finished Egghead. I was a slight Egghead hater in the beginning because I wanted Elbaf, but I know we're currently in Elbaf, and Egghead arc slaps. Okay, we're done stalling. Sorry, I'm back after like a week or 2. Okay, I'll shut up. Is that so? Lumion considered for a moment before speaking. So according to law of indestructibility, if I want to obtain Beyonder characteristics, I can target other Beyonders in addition to hunting the corresponding monsters. Since Beyonder characteristics were indestructible, a Beyonder's death would result in the appearance of the corresponding Beyonder characteristics. Correct? That's been established. The woman's face showed a certain amount of emotion. You're very perceptive. Therefore, this law isn't suitable for most Beyonders to know. It will result in Beyonders killing each other, and they won't be able to trust each other. I am shocked. Lumion is learning about this shit so early on. Dude, Klein had to wait till the end of Volume 1. Lumion didn't mind this. Even without this law, humans still kill each other. In the real world, there's plenty of suspicion, bullying, and murder. The woman replied with interest, but at least there's still a certain warmth and light of other human spirits. Lumion pondered for a while before speaking. Looking at it from another perspective, this law should become a consensus among Beyonders. I can hear Ellie. Ellie, come here. Come here. Come inside. Come here. Oh, that's my girl. Oh, did you miss me? Oh, I missed you too. Come here. Did you miss me? I'm sorry I left you all alone. It's okay. You were in safe hands. Come here. Come here. Come here. It's okay. I'm right here. Lumion pondered for a while before speaking. Looking at it from another perspective, this law should become a consensus among Beyonders. That way, the weak can be prepared to advance and not become easy prey for those who know. Look, it's Ellie, guys. I gave her a haircut. Please don't make fun of her, okay? I'm sorry. Look, I slightly cut too much hair. You know, I bit off more than I can chew. I'm sorry, but I'm learning. I'm learning. Convergence. Oh, I skipped a sentence. The lady nodded slightly. That does not make some sense. Actually, it battles between Beyonders happen frequently. You know what? I should follow with my mouse. If battles between Beyonders happen frequently, enough people involved would likely be able to figure out. She then introduced the second law. It's called the law of Beyonder characteristics convergence. Convergence. Lumion struggled to understand. He couldn't quite derive it from the earlier conversation. This woman's expression turned serious. Who is this woman, bro? It has to be somebody we know. As the creator of this world, even if the oldest one splits into Beyonder characteristics of different pathways, it doesn't mean that he has completely withdrawn from the stage. His mind is scattered among the different Beyonder characteristics and will never be obliterated unless this world completely perishes. Yo, what's up, man? Welcome back. What's up? Yeah, we're live, bro. So far, we haven't crashed. We're good. These minds are similar to a brand, but they have the instinct to reassemble and revive the oldest one. Dude, he's learning everything right away. This dude is so lucky. Literally, they just handed him all the knowledge right away. Not barely chapter 29. In other words, after you become a Beyonder, you're more likely to encounter other Beyonders than before. You're more likely to encounter Beyonders of the same pathway or neighboring pathways than Beyonders of other pathways. This is the convergence of fate. The higher the sequence, the more obvious this situation becomes. Lumion had many questions, but he decided to start with the most important one. So combined with the law of Beyonder characteristics instructability, can I conclude that convergence leads to massacres? Yeah, pretty much, bro. The lady once again revealed an approving expression. Your very perspective on such matters is not a problem when your sequence is low, but as the demigod stage, especially after becoming an angel, you must find a way to weaken or avoid the effects of convergence. Demigod angels. He's like, what the fuck? What is that, bro? I beg, don't stall him. I beg, please, don't you dare do it. It's been so long. The lady once again revealed an approving expression. Your very perspective on such matters is not a problem when your sequence is low, but at the demigod stage, especially after becoming an angel, you must find a way to weaken or avoid the effects of convergence. Look, you can tell Ellie missed me, man, because I've been gone for so long. When you've seen her, man. When the second I go live, she's like, I'm over it. She wants to leave. Now she's like, she's been wanting to be in my lap like this the whole time. I fucking love this dog. I fucking love her, man. Look at this dog. Demigod angel. Lumion was surprised and intrigued upon hearing these terms, even though he knew that every sequence could eventually become a true god. The lady casually explained, demigod is a term for beyond from sequence 4 to 1, meaning half god, half human. Among them, sequence 4 and sequence 3 are known as saints, while sequence 2 and sequence 1 are called angels. There are other names beyond that, but it's best if you not know them for now. Saints, angels. Lumion thought of the saints and angels from different regions. They were real. The remains of a saint are the corpses of saints. What? The remains of a saint are the corpses of saints. There are Beyonder characteristics left behind. Lumion asked, feeling a little afraid. So every Beyonder characteristic has a mental imprint of the oldest one, and the higher the sequence, the more is left behind. Bro, if I read this shit first, I would have been so lost right now. Wouldn't the person who consumes the potion be affected in other ways? The lady confirmed with a smile. Yes, why do you think this path is filled with danger and madness? Losing control is one of the main reasons why consuming a potion can be so dangerous. It will never happen easy. Has forsaken me? I have forsaken no one. To be specific, it's a losing control of supernatural powers that one's own mind and transforming into a terrifying monster. Is there another reason? Lumion pressed. The lady tersely grunted. Firstly, the intensity of the mental imprint mainly depends on the level of the owners of the corresponding Beyonder characteristic. Their obsession and madness before death are also contribute to that. Secondly, consuming the potion in the wrong order or method can be a huge conflict in the body. Thirdly, some existence can use the consumption of potions to exert influence. For example, every time the mystery prior pathway consumes a potion, they passively receive knowledge I know it's knowledge from the hidden sage, but they passively receive knowledge installation from the hidden sage. Similar to the voice I heard after drinking the hunter potion. What did he hear again? Cap. Similar to the voice I heard after drinking the hunter potion, Lumion deliberated for a moment before recounting his encounter truthfully. Which entity's influence is that? The next second, I'll be honest, I don't remember if that was explained or not. And LOTM1. The next second, he saw the expression of the lady opposite of him become a little odd. She said solemnly, some existences can corrupt and take control of you just by knowing of their existence. True. Unfortunately, the owner of that voice is one such existence. It's not suitable for you to know their honorific name of the moment. He heard ravings. He heard tung sahur. I don't think that was it, Unhinged. I think Cammy was better. He heard ravings. Close enough. Lumian's mind raced with thoughts that horrifying. A sequence 0 true god. But most people in Intis and I know about the eternal blazing sun and the god of steam and machinery. There was nothing wrong with them. Could there be a difference between a true god and an evil god? But she mentioned the hidden sage, which is also a sequence 0, and I hope he dies. This book. Is it possible she doesn't know who it is and is using the vague term to mask her ignorance? Just like Klein. She's lampooning like Klein. She's pretending she's an all-knowing being. She don't know shit, bro. Oh, did I pause the recording? No. He gave up on this topic considering his own strength and asked about another intriguing term. What is a neighboring pathway? Wow, this is a long chapter. The woman's expression returned to normal as she explained, under normal circumstances, if you choose a pathway and consume the corresponding potion, you can only go down the path one step at a time. Otherwise, you will definitely lose control, or at the very least, I'm sorry if I'm also far away from my mic. I'm like a meter away from my mic. I'm trying to hold my dog. Hunter's neighboring pathway is Assassin. Assassin sounds cooler than Hunter. Lumian asked with concern. No, brother. Bro, Lumian, chill, dude. Chill. Stay away from the neighboring pathway. Not audio's fine. Bet. Which pathway neighbors mystery prior? With one no longer be affected by the hidden sage after jumping to a neighboring pathway. The saved pathway, the current sequence 0, is called the god of steam and machinery. The woman replied calmly, after jumping over, one will still be affected by the hidden sage, but the degree will decrease significantly. However, the corresponding beyonder characteristics still exist unless one finds a way to expel them. How? Lumian asked, surprised. The easiest way is to have children. In mysticism, there's a high chance of transferring the corresponding beyonder characteristics to a child through heredity. The woman explained, alternatively, you can use special abilities of certain pathways, but there's a certain risk. I don't remember what this is. The what? I don't want to know. What is this other way? Alternatively, you can use special abilities of certain paths. Lumian nodded before raising another question. Can I switch only at a particular sequence? The chances of reaching sequence 4 and becoming a demigod were slim. The lady glanced at him. In theory, we have reconnected. I know, we lagged, but we're back. In theory, it's possible to switch at a lower sequence, but the risk of losing control is much higher. Unless there's no other way, it's the best to not attempt it. Yeah, we're back. I know, I saw it. It said DC'd for like a minute. The woman paused before saying, I finished explaining the 2 laws. Now I'll explain the method. That is one of the most important pieces of knowledge in the mystical world. Most important. Lumian instinctively straightened his back, feeling abnormally focused. The lady continued to speak. It's called the acting method. Oh, you don't say. It's a way to help you digest the potion. By digesting the potion, the risk of losing control will be greatly reduced when consuming the next sequence potion. It's no wonder I can't drink the sequence 9 potion today and drink the sequence 8 potion tomorrow. I have to use the acting method to digest the previous potion. I feel this is a good way to kind of refamiliarize yourself with the world, right? Lumian came to a realization. He did not interrupt her and listen attentively to her explanation. Remember, it's digestion, not control. What's the acting method? It involves acting according to the name of a sequence like an actor. By reconciling the differences between one's body and the remnant mental imprint of the beyonder characteristic, one can obtain the corresponding recognition. Please don't look at my feet. One can look... I lost my place. It involved according to the name of a sequence like an actor. By reconciling the differences between one's body and the remnant mental imprints of the beyonder characteristics, one can obtain the corresponding recognition. This allows them to bypass the barrier that originally existed and fuse the beyonder characteristics with themselves. So I have to act like a hunter and hunt in the mountains every day. Pretty much. So close. So close. Maybe next time, guys. Maybe next time. So I have to act like a hunter and hunt in the mountains every day. Lumion asked attentively. Lumion appeared as attentive as a student. The lady shook her head. That's just the most superficial form of acting. We not only have to understand the surface meaning of a sequence name, but we also have to investigate its deeper meaning. For example, this city is also a jungle. Everyone is both prey and hunter. True. I'm familiar with this. Lumion was already familiar with this concept, which he had learned during his days as a vagrant. How can you be so sure that you have digested the potion and advanced to the next sequence? Lumion asked curiously. The lady smiled. You will sense it when the potion is truly digested. Alright, Lumion didn't continue the topic and asked in puzzlement, who named the different sequences? Who could he digest the potion just by acting him out? The lady's expression turned serious. The earliest sequence divisions came from the remnants of the oldest one splintering. It was a stone slab filled with the mystical knowledge. As it involves the secrets of becoming a deity, it's called the Blasphemy Slate. And do I know what's the Blasphemy Slate too? It's been a while. Like 1 is where all these pathways were derived, but we still don't know 2. Right? In ancient times, during the end of the second epoch and the entire third epoch, a powerful deity close to the oldest one appeared. He was called the Ancient Sun God. It's been a cool minute, Cammy. I'm losing lore, bro. You know what? COI, that's okay. COI is a good recap. It's gonna go over it again, okay? If I forgot, it's only for engagement bait, okay? It's only for engagement bait. I'm just doing this for engagement bait, you know? This is to just start a conversation. I'm just fucking around, man. Late April Fools. Easy, you're gonna have to give a little Tim quiz. No. I'm gonna ace that motherfucker. You know, we don't need no quiz. It's chill. The second one was made by Roselle. No, it wasn't. He did the cards. What do you mean you think? You were acting very confident right now. Shit. What is it? Did he or did he not? He made the cards. Nightshade, what the fuck? You see, even he don't know. You see? Why you guys blaming me when Nightshade don't even know himself? You see, we forget. Same guy that said he likes Shadow Slave more than LTM spotted the LARPer. LARPer spotted, guys. It's been a while. Isn't that part of the slate? You think I know? I don't know. God damn it, I forgot, bro. Shit, I actually forgot. God damn, man. I need a recap, bro. Is there like a 1 hour YouTube video that goes over everything? Lumion Central has a video on this, right? Oh man, I need a recap. Lumion was astonished. Emperor Roselle is also beyond her as an wait, Roselle, wait, I skipped the fucking paragraph. The woman explains it right here. Okay, let's just keep reading. That's what I said. Let's just keep reading. This is all engagement bait. I know she's gonna explain it. In ancient times, during the end of the second epoch and the entire third epoch, a powerful deity close to the oldest once appeared. He was called the Ancient Sun God. After he perished my ass, a second blasphemy slate was born. Oh yeah, you're right. Was born from his remains. I knew that. The current sequence's name and potions formulas came from it. That's not the second and third epoch history I learned, Lumion muttered inwardly. The lady continued to speak. When Emperor Roselle was alive, he used the second blasphemy slate as a reference to create a card of blasphemy set based on the tarot cards. There are a total of 22 cards, and each card represents a pathway of the divine. Okay, see, we do remember. Lumion was astonished. Emperor Roselle is also beyond her. As an ordinary Intician, it was difficult for him not to feel a certain amount of admiration for Emperor Roselle. The woman laughed. Otherwise, ancient sun god Dial? Lumion asked, was he powerful? Oh, if only he knew. Almost a deity, the lady said concisely. That amazing. Lumion was stunned, but he felt that it was only right. He thought for a moment and said, then wouldn't the diary left behind by Emperor Roselle be very valuable? The lady nodded. Yes, but there are very few people who can decipher those strange writings. Lumion fell deep into thought. Aurora seems to have some of Emperor Roselle's diary transcripts in her collection. She seems to be able to decipher them. I'm sorry, is she a transmigrator? She seems to be able to decipher them. Could it be that the portion of her stream comes from there? Wait. Is she one of the... Is Aurora and Lumion one of the people that Klein made wake up at the end from all the cocoons? Oh, that is so hype. Wait a fucking minute. I thought Aurora and Lumion were just gonna be like, you know, regular Intisian people, but wait, yeah. Okay, hold up. The plot thickens. The plot thickens indeed. Let's fucking keep going. Chapter 30. All right, I'm gonna try and do this with one hand as I hold my dog. Bear with me for 1 second. Copy. Fuck, man, I don't have my glasses on. What's 18 minutes? 18 minutes and 47 seconds. Copy, paste. Beautiful. Look at that. One fucking hand. Now, that was 15 years ago. There's a new group. Chapter 30 is called Lent Begins. What's going to happen here? The woman turned her body. She gave me like a deep breath. Look at that. Ellie's sleeping so cozy right now. Look at this fucking... She missed me so much. Oh my god, look at her. I love this dog, man. I am obsessed with my dog. I love her so much. Dude, man, you guys have no idea how happy I was. I walked in right now. She's been all over me. Usually she'll say hi and then she'll leave, but man, she like got on my lap like this when I sat down, and she hasn't moved at all. And so I came in here to, you know, start streaming, and I was hearing her scratching the door, and look at her. She's just sleeping with me, man. Look at this. This dog, she can hate me, man. She can be a little beast sometimes. I'll be like, Ellie, let's go to bed. She's like, her, and she'll walk away. All of a sudden, when I'm gone for like 2 days, she's like, oh, I missed you. And look at that. She's like, oh, please don't leave me again. I'm sorry. I forgot we're recording. I was about to stall. I'm sorry. I love my dog. Chapter 30 is called Lent Begins. The woman turned her head to look out of Old Tavern's window. It's about time. I'll end this with giving you some pointers. Based on the law of Beyonder characteristics indestructibility, we know that humans and Beyonder characteristics combine to become Beyonders. Similarly, creatures and Beyonder characteristics combine to become a Beyonder creatures. But what about the items that combine with Beyonder characteristics? She asked, not giving Lumion a chance to answer. They are called mystical items. As items, is she gonna also tell him that some have living characteristics? This dude got the whole world handed to him on the silver platter. Yo, Lumion got lucky, bro. He ran into her. They are called mystical items, as items don't have will, spirit, and self-control, coupled with the combined effects of other factors after they fuse with Beyonder characteristics. They will not only display corresponding special abilities, but also bring about very strong negative effects. The various churches tend to sell them and use suitable methods to activate them when needed. This is when mystical items are also called sealed artifacts. Lumion got a MacBook with the wiki open on it. Yo, bro. Yo, he really does have the wiki. He has a whole fucking wiki on the side already, bro. He's like, okay, do this, avoid this. He knows the whole shebang already. He's like, avoid assassin pathway, don't become a woman unless I'm down for that. Like, he knows what to avoid, you know. He knows what to fuck with and what not to fuck with. He's a goat already. I can already see how he's going to be stronger than Klein. I already know it. This dude, he's going to be stronger than Klein. It's like, there's no shot he doesn't be stronger than him. Sorry, that doesn't make sense. He is going to be stronger than him just because he already has such an advantage. They are called mystical items, and we have read this. The mystical items that have been sealed by various churches have their own serial number and are divided into 4 grades: 3, 2, 1, and 0. The smaller the prefix number, the higher the danger. Among them, there are a limited number of level 1 or 0 sealed artifacts that are extremely dangerous. The serial numbers are common to the various churches and won't be repeated. Lumion muttered level 0 sealed artifacts. Lumion had a deep impression that sequence 0 was equivalent to a true god. This led him to make certain connection and ask, are these sealed artifacts formed by fallen deities or exterminated evil gods? He had noticed that there were 22 pathways with sequence zeros, but the number of deities clearly didn't add up. However, Lumion also recognized this lack of understanding evil gods and secrets existences might have caused his confusion. Klein is a pillar. There's no stronger than him, though. True. Like, the pillars are as strong as you can get. Okay, he will be on his level. I'll rephrase it. Not all of them, the lady replied after thinking for a moment. Most of them are at the level of angels. Only a small number have the ability to kill gods. Illumian nodded. I understand. I won't underestimate the items in other people's hands. The woman added, you can't underestimate negative effects of sealed artifacts either. In the future, you will definitely come across sealed artifacts. Oh, and there's another category of items in the field of mysticism called the fuck is this? Extraordinary items? They are made by Beyonders of corresponding sequences using... Do I know this? Extraordinary items. This is something new. They are made of... Or this is some Intizian shit that I just never learned about. They are made of Beyonders of corresponding sequences using their abilities, spirituality, or with the help of the spirit world of deities. They don't contain Beyonder characteristics, but they have a certain level of supernatural effects. However, their strength will gradually dissipate over time. Charms, potions or lotions. Charms, lotions, and other items can only be used once. In comparison, Beyonder weapons are more stable and can be used for years. No, it's not new. The blacksmith and volunteer of LOTM made weapons and sold them to Gathering Klein. Oh, got it. It's essential of all. It's essential oils translated as LOTM. Sequence 8 Beyonder lotion. Sorry, just the word lotion threw me off. I was like, what? Okay, I get it. Okay. Extraordinary items. I guess all the shit that the blacksmith was making is like, oh, he's making more mystical items. Okay. Sorry, it's been a cool minute, man. I'm like, most of it is here, but just a little bit is slipping, but it's coming back. In comparison, Beyonder weapons are more stable and can be used for years. As a hunter, you're lacking ability to deal with the spirit body ghost type creatures before sequence 7. If you have the chance in the future, consider obtaining the corresponding sealed artifact or Beyonder items. Lumion listened carefully and asked, the spirit world. He then said he had seen this term in the Hidden Veil, but it did not provide sufficient explanation. The woman quickly explained, from a mystical point of view, this world is divided into 3 levels: the real world, the spirit world, and the astral world. The rest are formed by attaching to one of these 3, like the underworld. I don't need to explain much about the real world. You already know it very well. The spirit world is a place where spirits reside, and many concepts of reality no longer exist there. You will gradually understand it in the future. As for the astral world, it originally referred to the world of gods, but now the entire cosmos needs to be included in that definition. Lumen was asking casually, but after obtaining preliminary answers, he immediately returned to the previous topic. Can a hunter create Beyonder items? He asked, thinking that warlocks could probably do it. The lady shook her head before saying, hunters can't rely on their own sequences, but because of their spirituality had been enhanced, they can learn ritualistic magic and pray to a deity or a hidden existence. They can use their responses to create charms, weapons, and other Beyonder items. However, I have to remind you that the most hidden existences are very dangerous. Yeah, bro, you don't want to fuck with that. It's best not to attempt praying to them, except for Klein. Otherwise, death would be the best outcome, and the 7 Orthodox gods basically won't respond to you unless you join the corresponding church and become an official Beyonder. In other words, it's impossible for a hunter to create a Beyonder item, Lumen asked, feeling somewhat disappointed. The lady smiled and said, oh, not really? On the one hand, you can use the blood and saliva of certain Beyonder characteristics to create poisonous weapons? What? In a sense, this can be considered a Beyonder item. On the other hand, after you unlock the secret of the dream, I'll tell you the honorific name of a great existence. You can pray to him. Shut the fuck up, it's Klein. Come on, bro. I'll tell you the honorific name of a great existence. Oh, Klein is being hyped up now. You can pray to him. Lumen was shocked and suspicious. This was the first time she had used the word great as an adjective. Of course Klein is fucking great, bro. Did you notice that now he is capital him? He's alive. He's alive. I'm about to cry already. You can pray to him. He used the word great as an adjective. He had never heard her use it to describe the eternal blazing sun or the hidden sage. Yo, Clyde is being hyped up. Who could this great fucking I'm ready? Who could this great existence be? Was it safe to pray to him? Lumion tearfully acknowledged her answer and asked, what are the corresponding sequence 8 and 7 hunters? This dude just wants everything. If I use Sun Path Blood on a weapon and stab someone that isn't on the GA path, then they can lose control. Oh, they can lose control. Okay. The woman replied indifferently, sequence 8 of the Hunter pathway is called Provoker. I don't remember them in order. Oh my god. Sequence 8 of the Hunter pathway is called Provoker, and sequence 7 is called Pyromaniac, which is what Dante's was. The Nits. Oh my god. Oh my god, names. Alright, that's all for today, she said as she stood up and walked towards the entrance to the second floor. After a few steps, she stopped and said it over her shoulder. I forgot to remind you, remember, you are just acting. Just acting. Lumen mulled over her words and thoughtfully asked, what is your take on the role seriously? The Nids, not Dante's. I know, my bad. I mixed them up for a sec. You will become less and less like yourself until one day, the woman smiled and closed her mouth before turning around. Damn, that was a little sinister. She didn't even finish her sentence. The woman smiled and closed her mouth before turning around, walking to the stairs and disappeared. She didn't finish her sentence again. Lumion muttered silently. He sensed that forgetting he was only acting would have serious consequences. Lumion sat quietly in a corner of the old tavern, reviewing the general knowledge the woman had just taught him to prevent forgetting anything. The more he thought about it, the more he realized the importance of the two laws and one method. They are like the main frameworks of mysticism. Everything else is derived from them. I wonder if Aurora knows. After leaving Cordu, I'll discuss this problem with her. I wonder if that lady would allow me to inform Aurora of all of these directly. As Lumion left Old Tavern, he looked back and muttered to himself, why haven't these three foreigners taken action yet? It's already Lent today. He continued to ponder as he made his way to the village square. Ava was wearing a long white dress with a round headdress, but made of branches and flowers on her head, and a huge necklace hung around her neck. Brown branches and green leaves adorned her back, arms, waist, and legs, making her look like a fairy in the forest. She was the main character of Lent, the spring elf. Raymond and the other lads... I need to pick up my chair a little bit so my legs don't hurt too much. Raymond and the other lads surrounded Ava, each carrying a basket woven from the tree branches filled with grass, soil, rocks, leaves, and other items. Welcome back. And other items. Lumion, the blessing tour is about to begin. Ava exclaimed when her aqua blue eyes saw him. Her face was full. Oh, my leg fell asleep. Ooh, wait. Oh my god, it hurts. Oh my goodness. Her face was filled with joy. Raymond, the others also looked happy. Come on, let's go get the contributions. Oh my god. Since Novel Weekly had not yet replied, Lumion had nothing to do for the time being. So he decided to join the procession. Leg day, bro. I've been slacking on leg day. So he decided to join the procession. The young lady begins signing loudly as they surrounded Ava and walked out of the square. After about 10 meters, they stopped in front of the first building. Lumion walked to the door and banged on it. The spring elf is here. The door cracked open and Nazelle appeared in front of them. She was the other female head of the family in the village, in her 40s with the prefix Na. Her black hair was tied up and her blue eyes were smiling. As the door opened, Ava took 2 steps forward and spread her arms and began singing, I'm the elf of spring, with a sweet face and a joyful ring. Bringing happiness to everything. In this season so charming, come and sing, come and dance. Let's celebrate this time of chance, for this is the only way to bless the land and make it straight and make it stay. I wonder if there's like some secret, messed up, dark, sinister thing in which she's chanting. All right, it's kind of scary. After the song, Ava took a clump of soil from Raymond's basket and handed it to Nazelle. Thank you, Spring Elf, Nazelle said, receiving it with a smile and handing a piece of cloth to Ava. Bumper harvest, Lumen and the other lads replied in unison. This was a blessing ritual the Spring Elf used the singing and the giving of souls, grass, rocks, and other natural things to the villagers to bless them with the bumper harvest this year. The villagers needed to give something back to the contribution of blessing would become a curse. After Raymond received the cloth, Ava sang another song enthusiastically. Only then did the bid farewell to Nizel and head to the next house. A portion of the dedication received during the blessings tour would be thrown into the river and the waterside ritual, and the rest would be placed in the final ritual. After Lent was over, the girl who was the embodiment of the spring elf had the right to choose some to take away. This was a considerable grain. It's just a village ritual, chill, bro. But you know, man, I've seen too many movies, man. I've watched way too many A24 films. Usually, just a village ritual can turn into some crazy, dark shit, man. Like the movie, The Ritual, The Village. What movie? It was a Netflix movie. It was so fucking trippy, man. I think it's called The Ritual. Easy getting excited over a random French celebration. Yeah, I'm trying to see like some have you guys seen the Ari Aster movie Midsummer? You see, I think it looks good on the surface, but once you peel the layers, some fucked up shit is going on. Easy geeky. It was The Ritual. The Ritual, that was a good movie, man. And if Cordu really experienced a bumper harvest this year, Ava, as the embodiment of the spring elf, they would be widely believed to have received the love of the elves and blessings of springs. Whoever married her would have the bumper harvest all the time. In that case, she had a chance of marrying someone from a good family. The blessings procession sang all the way to Lumien's house, where Aurora opened the door. She had changed into a light-colored pleated dress with a straight color and had bunned her blonde... Oh, she put her hair in a bun. And she had bunned her blonde hair. Ava walked over and sang the same song again. I'm the elf of spring. Aurora, listening with a smile, and handed Ava a small pottery jar. Thank you, spring elf. Lumien glanced at the jar of animal lard and felt that his sister was too generous. They had no farmland except for a small vegetable field in the back of their house and did not need to worry about the harvest at all. I have seen it is such a bad ending though. What? No, it's not a bad ending. No, I think for what the movie was, it was a crazy ending. I feel like the word bad is very subjective. I feel like it was a pretty fucked up ending, right? So I was expecting a crazy twist and this spring elf dance, you know, I thought some crazy shit, and then they sacrifice her and burn her at a stake or some shit like that. But we're good. No pitchforks. We're good right now. Okay. This was just a beautiful ritual. All right. I love it. I'm down for that. Nothing crazy happened. I'm down. That was good. All right, let me do my timestamp. Hey, you know what? After a 1 hour rating before Shadow Slave, I do want to look up something. I want to get into it. I've heard... Oh, I think we're going to lag right now. I can see my bar went down. There might be a spike in the next minute. But, I want to look at all this backroom shit. Because I know an A24 trailer came out. I haven't looked into what it is. I want to at least look it up. Because I think the guy that's making the movie has a YouTube series. So I just want to watch, like, the first video. And that's it. Just want to do, like, a one react to it. And if people like it, then maybe we can do the rest. Oh, here comes the lag. The lag's happening. We're going to DC for like a minute, but then we'll be back. So just hold the line, people. I already know it. I'm getting the buffer warning. It's going to disconnect right now, but we should reconnect. We're back. I think we're back. Yeah, it was a pretty big lag, but I think we're back. Now my condition says excellent. We're back. We're good. We back. Yeah, we're back. It's stabilized. Yeah, so I do want to look up this whole backroom shit after we read for an hour. Because all I know it's... The backrooms is these never-ending rooms where weird shit happens. And it was originally a 4chan post, and then that post was turned into like a creepypasta. And I think that's it. Nah, I'm not gonna fall for that unhinged. I know, I can see my audio. I know. See, I know when I'm muted. When I'm talking and this is grayed out, I know. So you gotta level up on the hinge, bro. You gotta pick up your game, bro. I've evolved, man. I'm not so gullible anymore, man. I've leveled up, bro. Alright, 31 is celebration. Celebration. We're back. Yeah, that's it. People added the monsters later, but originally it just endless rooms. Okay. Alright, you see, I want to at least watch the first video. 2 music changes this chapter, first one missed chapter. Alright, bet. You let me know, brother. Alright, I got you, Cammy. I will actually... I'll be looking at you. I'll be looking when I see blue pop up. I got you, brother. Chapter 31 is called Celebration. Despite the usual pinch, Lumion didn't stop his sister Ava, and Raymond and the others turned around and walked towards the nearby buildings. He deliberately fell behind and whispered to Aurora, "Call me if you hear back from Novell Weekly. Don't worry, I'll keep you updated," Aurora replied, giving Lumion a reassuring look. The festive and joyous blessings tour continued with songs as they knocked on the villagers' doors in Cordu. Finally, they arrived at the administrator's residence, which was modified for a castle from the Sauron royal era. Ah, one of the great families. It was located on the hill at the edge of Cordu, dark in color with 2 towering towers. The outer wall surrounding the building had long been torn down. Lumen and company passed through the garden specifically created by the Boyce couple and arrived at the entrance. The door was 4 to 5 meters tall, a brownish green colored like trees, and looked very heavy. However, it was divided into the upper and lower parts and only needed to open the 2-meter tall parts unless welcoming esteemed guests. What's with the red and blue? What'd I miss? The spring, are we gonna start spamming purple? Is this JJK? What's going on? Red, blue, and purple? The spring elf was the embodiment of spring and the messenger of the harvest, so he deserved the most honorable treatment. At this moment, the heavy door was completely opened, and the Madame Paulus stood there in a light green corset. Her lady maid, Kathy, stood to the side of a basket woven from tree branches, half a step behind. Ava walked over and sang a songs of blessing. Wait, he needs to react to that? React to what? Madame Paulus listened quietly with a smile on her face, which made her look noble and reserved. The young men who had followed the spring elf didn't dare to look at her, but Lumen, who had to listen to the other party, and the padre doing the deed, scoffed. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, they fucking did the deed. Deed scoffed inwardly when he saw this. As the song ended, Ava exchanged the seeds of a tree for a basket of eggs. The blessing tour was over, and Lumion, Raymond, and the other lads escorted Ava, the spring elf, to the mountain river, not far from the village, for the second segment of Lent, the waterside ritual. Tactic, the amazing digestive circus web series that's pretty popular. Oh, I don't think I've heard of it. No, I've never heard of it. Arriving in the place where geese were usually herded, Ava approached the clear river and did a simple dance, repeating the song from before. Meanwhile, Lumen and the other lads who had stood still 7 to 8 meters away from the spring elf. After the dance, Ava took out a chopped turnip from the basket beside her feet, given by a particular villager, and threw them into the river. As she threw, she sang, "A bumper harvest, a bumper harvest." When Ava was done, Lumen stepped on the ground and ran over in a few steps. He bent down and took out the cut turnips from the basket and threw them into the river. "A bumper harvest, she shouted. The remaining lads was a tad slower than Lumen, but they rushed towards Ava. Afraid of falling behind, they took out the turnips and radishes from the baskets and then threw them at different parts of the river while shouting "bumper harvest." Raymond fell to take the initiative and could beat the others, so he was the last to complete the ritual. The next second, he saw the malicious smiles of Lumion, Guillaume Jr., and the others. They lifted Raymond up, shouting "bumper harvest," and threw him into the water with a splash. Raymond was drenched from head to toe. The people of the shore even picked up soil and branches and threw them at them. This was part of the waterside ritual. The people who completed the last prayer would be thrown into the river and not be allowed to go ashore. They could only swim a little further down and quietly return to the home to hide until it was dark. Raymond wiped the water droplets off his face and struggled for a few seconds before heading downstream. Only then did the team escort Ava to the eternal blazing sun cathedral at the edge of the Cordu Square. It was almost noon. Most of the villagers, including Lumion's sister Aurora, had gathered at the cathedral, which was not as grand as those in the city. The tallest one was 11 to 12 meters with a dome in the arc that looked like an onion from the outside. Are my names bad? I thought I learned French, man. I might actually mispronouncing all these names. I thought I was good. It was almost noon. Most of the villagers, including Lumien's sister Aurora, had gathered at the cathedral, which was not grand as those in the city. The tallest one was only 11 to 12 meters with a dome and an arc that looked like an onion from the outside. Looking up from inside, a dazzling sun mildly greeted their eyes. The entire cathedral was golden in color and looked very bright, which was also a common style of the eternal blazing sun cathedrals. The altar was located in the east, and all kinds of sunflowers surrounded the huge sacred emblems. On the surface of the sacred emblem, the golden ball of the alliance representing the light formed a symbol filled with mysticism, the symbol of the eternal blazing sun. It's fine. No, I love them. Bet, bet, bet. High up on the walls behind the altar, there were 2 pure glass windows inlit with gold foil. Every day when the sun rose, the light would shine from here onto the sacred emblem. On the west side of the cathedral, there were 2 similar glass windows to take the glow of the setting sun, and this was not a formal ritual of the church, but a traditional celebration of the people. Padre Guillaume Benet did not appear. Instead of Administrator Boyce hosted the celebration with Ava, who was still dressed as a spring elf, standing next to him. Musical instruments such as flutes, lyres sounded, and lyres sounded. I don't know what instrument a lyre. Music soon, bet. Let me know, Cammy. And the villagers sang the songs that praised the spring and prayed for the bumper harvest. They hadn't rehearsed, so the singing wasn't uniform, and some people even sang and danced, making the scene lively. Okay, hold up. People are dancing in this weird rural village. Okay, music change when Lumion looks up. Okay, Lumion's mouth opened and closed, but he didn't make a sound. He was simply going through the motions. On the other hand, Aurora was beside him, was engrossed in her singing, taking the opportunity to have fun and raise her voice. As he was only going through the motions, Lumion had time to look around. So when he looks up, he's looking around. Okay? Now? I think now. He's looking around. Next sentence. Oh, next sentence. Oh, wait. Okay, next sentence. He didn't notice any abnormalities in the villagers' behavior. He subconsciously looked up at the golden sun mural on the dome. Shit's about to go down. Music change, right? Vanitas. Here we go. What's gonna happen? Where is it? I lost my place. Lumion had time to look at the dome. Then he saw it, the thing he couldn't quite put his finger on. The villagers weren't praising the sun. Oh, what the fuck are they doing? For a village that worshipped the eternal blazing sun, this was strange. Words like praise the sun and my God, my father were staples of their daily life, but Lumion realized he hadn't heard of them in a while. As a quasi-believer and having skipped activities in the cathedral since crossing the Padre, Lumion hadn't thought much of it before. But something about the solemn and golden atmosphere of the cathedral made him realize that this was not normal. What the fuck are these people doing, man? Some weird freaky shit or what? And then he remembered the letter of help that he had reconstructed, the urgent plea for assistance for someone in the village. We need help as soon as possible. The people around us are getting weirder. Okay, this is some weird ritual shit. The people around us are getting weirder. At that moment, Lumion gained a deeper understanding and agreement with the sentence. Lumion's heart raced as he looked around, searching for Leia and the other foreigners, but they were nowhere to be found at the Lenten celebration. I'm sorry. Are they being sacrificed? Because I feel like this is what's being set up, right? I'm thinking crazy dark midsummer shit over here. You guys need to watch that movie. Oh, this is bad, man. Seriously, they don't appear when they're needed. Lumion muttered in, like, yo, where the fuck are they? Lumion forced himself to join the chorus, pretending not to notice anything out of the ordinary. Finally, the singing died down and the celebration ended. Lumion whispered to Aurora, his voice urgent, go home first. I have something to tell you later. He knew he couldn't leave yet. As an escort for the spring elf, he had to participate in the final... Oh, it's about to go down. The final... He had to participate in the final part of the ritual. He couldn't force his way out of the cathedral, risking an anomalous eruption. Aurora nodded thoughtfully. Okay, she didn't ask further and left the cathedral with Madame Paulus and the other villagers, leaving Lumion behind. The cathedral was empty, save for Lumion and a handful of lads who had participated in the blessing tour. Ava, the embodiment of the Spring Elf, stood in the center of the room, surrounded by contributions, symbolic items that had been thrown in the river, herbs, axes, shovels, whips, and goose sticks. Lumion and his companions had to wait for someone to come in from outside and announce the departure of the Spring Elf before they could take off her crown, necklace, branches, and leaves. During this process, they needed to leave a gap for the Spring Elf to leave Ava's body. In just 20 to 30 seconds, footsteps echoed from the cathedral's entrance. Lumion simply looked up. Two figures entered the cathedral. The thin shepherd, Pierre Barry, had rushed back to attend Lent. His eyes were sunken, and he wore a dark brown long coat with a hood. He had tied a rope around his waist and spotted new black leather shoes. I don't like where this is going. This can go really bad or just like, okay, just a weird ritual. But what caught Lumion's eyes' attention was that his greasy black hair was now clean and smooth. Even his messy beard had been tidied, and it was now neater and shorter than before. And no, it's fine. As usual, there was a faint smile in his blue eyes. Not with this music, man. The other man was Padre Guillaume Binet, adorned in a white robe with golden threads. Befitting of his role as a clergyman, he had sparse black hair and a slightly hooked nose, but he exuded a dignified aura. Despite standing at less than 1.7 meters tall, music soon, bet. He still seemed to tower over Shepherd Pierre's body. The Padre, why did he come? Lumion was surprised and puzzled. As a clergyman of the Eternal Blazing Sun Church, he had no business being here at a folk celebration that didn't include a segment to praise the sun. Lumion's mind jolted as he recognized that the Padre and his group were previously up to something sinister, especially considering his past conflict with them. He quickly retreated to the side of the stained glass, moving slowly and silently to avoid drawing attention to himself. The group hadn't yet surrounded Ava and the Spring Elf, so they were standing in different places, making Lumion's actions inconspicuous. When you read, the former spoke in a deep voice. Okay, former spoke in a deep voice. Ava was surprised to see that the Padre, but she quickly remembered his importance in the village. It made sense for him to announce and end the Lent celebration. She smiled once again. Padre Guillaume Binet and Shepherd Pierre Barry approached Ava, and the former spoke in a deep voice. Okay. This is a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they're gonna kill her, and then blood is gonna go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All her blood. It's gonna go all over the fucking area. I already know it. Send her off? Well, I just read that right now. I think I read the next sentence, right? Send her off? I lost my place. Oh. Spoke in a deep voice. Send the Spring Elf off. Other than Lumion, people rushed forward to surround Ava. Send the Spring Elf off. Shepherd Pierre Belly shouted as he bent his back with a smile. Not good. Lumion's heart raced as he stepped forward, his body reacting before his mind could catch up. But it was too late. Shepherd Pierre Barry... What the fuck? Yo, dude, what the fuck? Holy shit. Shepherd Pierre picked up an axe from the pile of the symbolic items, and with a tight grip and a powerful swing, the axe came cleaving down. Yo, what the fuck? Really? That's insane. This bitch killed her. Came cleaving down. Blood spurted from Ava's neck, forming a thick red mist. Thud. Lumion watched in horror as Ava's head fell to the ground and rolled a few times in the blood, finally stopping, head facing up. And they wanted fucking Aurora to be the spring of. Oh, thank God. Lumion watched in horror as Ava's head fell to the ground and rolled a few times in blood, finally stopped, the head facing up. She still had a look of joy in her eyes. Having just taken 2 steps in her direction, Lumion's heart sank. He immediately turned around and turned to flee towards the stained glass. What in the actual fuck just happened? Doesn't this happen every year? I thought he's been here for. Is my phone ringing? I thought he's been here for 6 years. What the fuck just happened? I think it's a missed call. We will never. We lost the battle, but not the war, okay? We got time for one more chapter before we watch a backroom video and learn what the backrooms are, and then we're gonna be reading 1 hour of Shadow Slave. We got time for one more. We got time for one more bad boy. All right. Let me kind of just feet. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Hold up. I want to see if I can put Ellie on my You saw nothing. Ugh. It's okay. Shh. It's okay, Ellie. Just relax and stretch my arms a bit. This is weird. Did I put 33? I'm sorry, I meant 32. Chapter 32. I was about to say chapter 32 of Shadow Slave, my bad. Chapter 32 of COI is called Anomaly. Alright, man. I'm fucking scared, man. Now I feel like the whole town is gonna be some Resident Evil shit. The whole town is after him. Like if it's Leon Kennedy, man, in RE4. I'm so late. How did I not see the notification, bro? I'm sorry. I put like a 20-minute warning on the Discord. But chapter 32 is called Anomaly. The cloth jar and the cloth jars and eggs that were splattered with blood, along with the sickening stench, failed to elicit a reaction from Padre Julian Bennett. He turned his body and locked his gaze on a particular spot in the cathedral where Lumion's figure was reflected in the blue eyes. The color of the Padre's eyes shifted, turning so ethereal that they appeared transparent. Oh, is he a Beyonder? Lumion was surrounded by complicated silver symbols that coiled around him like a small river. He ran through an illusory river that was formed from these symbols with blurry what? Let me lower the volume a bit. Hold up. It's too loud on my end. Hold up. It's getting hard to hear myself. The color of the Padre's eyes shifted, turning so ethereal that they appeared transparent. Lumion's eyes was surrounded by a complicated silver symbol that coiled around him like small rivers. He ran through the illusory river that was formed from these symbols with blurry tributaries ahead of him. Gillian Bennett reached out of his right hand and grabbed a mercury-colored symbol that encircled Lumion. Lumion stomped his right foot in preparing to hurl himself through the stained glass and out of the cathedral. But he slipped and couldn't muster enough strength, and his body was sent flying. With a loud bang, whooshing, and cracking sounds, Lumion shattered the stained glass depicting Saint Sif. He just ran through it. But he failed to break through it, and instead crashed. Oh, he couldn't break through it? But instead, he crashed back into the cathedral. His body was covered in cuts, and blood flowed freely. Shepherd Pierre Barry, who had earlier decapitated Ava with an axe, locked onto Lumion. Oh shit, is he next? His gentle smile believed the ferocity in his blue eyes, as if a seal inside him had been undone, revealing his true nature. Pierre charged at Lumion with the axe. His body seemed to grow taller and stronger with every step. Lumion leaned against a broken stained glass window, his back facing the roofless shepherds. Oh, this is so fucked up, dude. What? Lumion struggled to free himself from the pain of being stabbed as he fell heavily to the ground. As he propped himself up with his hands rolled onto the cathedral, an abnormal sense of danger washed over him. Someone's behind me, he realized. Ignoring the pain and blood, he continued pressing down on the broken glass window frame and pretending to roll out, using it as cover to quickly retract his body and fall back instead of moving forward. Bang. Suddenly, an axe smashed into the window frame, sending it flying out of the cathedral with a loud bang. Lumion rolled backwards, narrowly avoiding Pierre Barry's violent attack as he lunged past his feet. But he didn't feel relieved. Pierre had blocked his only escape route, forcing him back into the cathedral. This is so weird, bro. What a fucking weird village. Despite having read countless novels, Lumion knew he couldn't rely on simply rolling to avoid getting hit. As he brushed past Pierre, he quickly propped himself up with his elbow, exerting strength from his waist, and bounced up. He surveyed the scene and realized that besides Guillaume Jr. and a few others, all the lads had lost their minds and turned deranged. They ignored Ava's headless corpse and the blood that stained the ground, shouting excited, "Send the spring elf off, send the spring elf off." Guillaume Jr. and a few others stood in shock, staring at Ava's wide, smiling eyes without moving. Fear, panic, and disbelief etched their faces as if trapped, and oh my Jesus, hallelujah. I forgot to record a page, so we're gonna go back. No, we're not fucking up. We're rereading this. I'm sorry. We've only read like 10% of this chapter, and I just realized I wasn't recording. We're gonna go back. This is so fucked up, man. This is so fucked up. No, it's right. We caught it. We caught it early. And hey, we caught it right away, brothers and sisters. We caught this shit quick. You see, we're not gonna go a whole chapter and be like, oh shit, I forgot. Hey man, this is our first time streaming after a while, man. I'm a little rusty. I gotta get back in the groove, man. Chapter 32 is called Anonymity. All right, guys, let's redo it. Pretend we didn't read the page. The cloth jars and eggs were splattered with blood. What? Blood? What? Splattered with blood, along with a sickening stench, failed to elicit a reaction from Padre Guillaume Benetz. He turned his body and locked his gaze onto a particular spot in the cathedral, where Lumion's figure was reflected in his blue eyes. The color of the Padre's eyes shifted, turning so ethereal that they appeared transparent. Lumion was surrounded by complicated silver symbols that coiled around him like small rivers. He ran through the illusionary river that was formed from these symbols with blurry tributaries ahead of him. Guillaume reached out of his right hand and grabbed the mercury-colored symbol that encircled Lumion. What? What? No way! Are they trying to hurt Lumion? I woke up my dog. Lumion stopped. Hold up. Let me turn off the light so it doesn't bother Ellie. Hi. Good morning. Good morning, sleepyhead. How are you? Look at her yawn. Look at her yawn. Hi. Hey. Ellie. Dude, Ellie's like stun locked. She's just... There you go. Good morning. Good morning, Ellie. Hi. Lumion stomped his right foot, preparing to hurl himself through the stained glass and out onto the cathedral. But he slipped and couldn't muster enough strength, and his body was sent flying. I'm her favorite. How dare you? With a loud bang, whoosh, and crackling sounds, Lumion shattered the stained glass, depicting Saint Sif, but he failed to break through it and instead crashed back into the cathedral. His body was covered in cuts and blood flowed freely. Shepherd Pierre Body, who had earlier decapitated Ava with an axe, locked onto Lumion. His gentle smile belied the ferocity in his blue eyes, as if a seal inside of him had been undone, revealing his true nature. Pierre Barry charged at Lumion with an axe. His body seemed to grow taller and stronger with every step. Lumion leaned against this broken stained glass window, his back facing the roofless shepherd. Lumion struggled to free himself. You see, now we're back to where we were. Lumion struggled to free himself from the pain of being stabbed as he fell heavily to the ground. As he propped himself up with his hands to roll onto the cathedral, an abnormal sense of danger washed over him. Someone's behind me, he realized. Ignoring the pain and blood, he continued pressing down on the broken glass window frame and pretending to roll out, using it as cover to quickly retract his body and fall back instead of moving forward. Bang. Suddenly, an axe smashed into the window frame, sending it flying out of the cathedral with a loud bang. So this is where we exit. Lumion rolled backwards, narrowly avoiding Pierre's violent attack as he lunged past his feet. But he didn't feel relief. Pierre had blocked his only escape route, forcing him back into the cathedral. I lied. This is where we stopped. Despite having read countless novels, Lumion knew he couldn't rely on simply rolling to avoid getting hit. As he brushed past Bier, he quickly propped himself up with his elbow, exerted strength from his waist, and pounced up. He surveyed the scene and realized that besides Guliam and a few others, all the lads had lost their minds and turned deranged. I lied, this is where I stopped. They ignored Alva's headless corpse and the blood stained from the ground, shouting excitedly, "Send the spring elf off, send the spring elf off." Gilliam Jr. and a few others stood in shock, staring at Alva's wide, smiling eyes without moving. Fear, panic, and disbelief etched their faces as if trapped in an unbreakable nightmare. Pierre loomed over Lumion, appeared taller than the cathedral dome. His axe missed, but he quickly retracted it and swung at Lumion again. Lumion deftly dodged the attack and ran up, despite not even finding his footing. Thud, thud, thud. Lumion fully utilized a hunter's speed and agility as he ran in an arc. Target, the Padre. He knew that he had to deal with the leader no matter how the others attacked him. He put on a fierce stance, determined to either let them allow him to flee or die trying with him. Only in this way could a miracle be created in a very unfavorable situation. Shepherd Pierre Barry didn't pursue Lumion. He stood in front of the broken window frame, holding his blood-stained axe and extending his left hand towards Lumion's direction. The cathedral plunged into darkness, and Lumion's surroundings grew even more ominous. Seemingly coming to life, the abyssal swayed gently like a curtain behind which pale white, pitch black, and strange arms were poised to strike. Padre Gilliam bent eyes were nearly transparent, with Lumion's figure submerged into an illusory river formed by shimmering mercury symbols. In front of him, he saw something similar but more surreal, as if representing the future or a what the fuck is this? Representing the future or a tributary? I don't know what's a tributary. A river or stream flowing into a larger river lake. Got it. After experimenting, Guliam, I cannot pronounce his names, man. It's been a while. After experimenting, Guliam Bennett's right hand finally grasped a key pattern formed by multiple symbols. With a single move, he could rewrite Lumion's future. And I'm sorry, what the fuck is Guliam? Did they say what he is? With a single move, he can rewrite Lumion's future and render all his efforts futile. But suddenly, the Padre's eyes froze and he let out a scream. His eyes shut tightly as blood-tributed tears streamed down his face. Oh, what the fuck? Tears of joy. Actual tears of blood. Amidst his scream, his body expanded like a balloon. What? Amidst his scream, his body expanded like a balloon being filled with gas, and his white robe with golden threads cracked under the strain. What the fuck? He just popped? His skin turned nearly transparent, revealing the bizarre mark that had been hidden beneath his clothes. The black mark that reassembled a seal connected to an indescribable world. The terrifying aura they emitted filled the cathedral, leaving the lads who were... This is so fucking jarry, bro. Leaving the lads who were still sending off the spring elf into a state of... I almost said spring roll. Spring elf in a state of extreme terror. They either ran around, offerings knelt on the ground, or prostrated themselves on the floor, afraid to look up. Guliam Jr. and a few others fainted from fear, leaving pools of urine and a foul stench. This is fucking gross, man. Shepherd Pierre Barry was about to use his mystic arts to grab Lumion when he threw away his axe and knelt on one knee, bowing his head and ceasing all movements. Lumion was the only one who remained unaffected in the entire cathedral. Although he felt an abnormal pain in his head, it was nothing compared to the mysterious voice that had nearly killed him. He also felt a burning sensation in his chest, suspecting that the black thorny chain symbol had appeared along with the bluish black symbols, reassembling an eye and worms. However, he had no time to check his physical condition and understand why he suddenly had the upper hand. He continued to run towards the Padre Guliam Bennett's, determined not to let the opportunity slip away. As he got closer, Lumion could clearly see the unique black marks reassembling seals made up of strange symbols and words. His gaze quickly swept around as he noticed something familiar. Black symbols reassembling thorns that oh, wait a second. Just jogging the memory. Wasn't he affected by this same black thorny thing around him? Right? thorny black symbols. Same shit happened to him at one point, right? As he got closer, Lumion could clearly see the unique black marks resembling seals made up of strange symbols and words. His gaze quickly swept around. The Padre got Klein symbol too? Is that what it is? No. Was that a spoiler, Cammy? I don't think it was a spoiler, right? He had no time to check his physical condition or understand why he suddenly had the upper hand. He continued to run towards Padre Guillaume Bennett, determined not to let an opportunity slip away. As he got closer, Lumion could clearly see the unique black marks resembling seals made up of strange symbols and words. His gaze quickly swept around as he noticed something familiar, black symbols resembling thorns that drilled out of his left chest of Padre Guillaume Bennett and circled behind him. It was identical to Lumion's chest, but much bigger. He had... Oh yeah, it is. He had one too. Lumion's heart trembled. Is this the root cause of the abnormality in the village? Oh, why do I have it? When did I get it? Thoughts quickly surfaced in Lumion's mind, but he didn't let them distract him from his movements. He ran towards Guillaume Bennett, stretched out his right hand, and wrapped it around the enemy's head. Oh shit! Without pausing, he forcefully circled behind the Padre, and with a snap, Guillaume's head turned and faced his spine. What the fuck? He killed him? Phew, Lumion breathed a sigh of relief, knowing that the biggest problem had been solved. He had to hurry home and escape with his sister, leaving the... What a fucking cliffhanger, huh? I can't believe we're going to finish on a good cliffhanger. Lumion breathed a sigh of relief, knowing that the biggest problem had been solved. He had to hurry home and escape with his sister, leaving the rest of the three foreigners to deal with. But just as Lumion turned to leave, Guillaume Bennett, who was supposed to be dead, opened his eyes. They were bloodshot and a sharp buzz and split Lumion's head in half. The intense pain preventing him from screaming, everything shattered before his eyes, and he was engulfed in darkness as he lost consciousness. Painful, how painful. Lumion suddenly sat up, opened his eyes, and rubbed his head. He saw the familiar surroundings of his bedroom, the wooden table and the reclining chair, and the wooden wardrobe and the small bookshelves on both sides. I was saved by the Grande Sœur. Big Sister. I was saved by Big Sister. How long was I out? How is this situation in the cathedral? Lumion didn't have time to think about it. Without wasting any time, Lumion got off to bed, held his head, and rushed out. He found Aurora in the kitchen on the first floor, wearing a light blue dress and preparing dinner. I'm sorry, is she acting like nothing happened? Lumion shouted, Aurora, Grand Soir, we need to run. The Padre and many people in the village have gone crazy. They killed Ava and the end of the celebration. I swear to God, if Aurora is behind this, I'm gonna fucking freak out. I'm gonna freak out. They killed Ava at the end of the celebration. He wasn't sure if his sister knew about this incident, so he got straight to the point. Oh my God, is she behind it? After all, there were many ways to be saved, and it did not mean that she had to be at the scene. Aurora turned around, looked in confusing asked, celebration, the Lent celebration, yes. Lumion nodded vigorously. Aurora smiled. That was one hell of a story. 2 sentences and you got me feeling all kinds of scared. But listen, you got to be more careful with your tales. Lent's still a few days away. A few days away? Lumion was stunned. Wait, what? Wait, hold up. Overall thoughts? Overall thoughts? Time loop. Hold up. The plot does fucking thicken. I'm sorry. So, Aurora confirmed Lent's still a few days away. So, either he saw a vision of what's to come, or Aurora is behind it. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. No, I'm gonna try and do 1 hour, and see how it goes. And I'm gonna see if I can do 1 hour. But man, that was good as fuck. And if we're consistent, which I'm hoping we are, just like last year, we'll be able to read a lot. No. No, Shadow Slave people are here anyways. Easy trust. I think Knight was here earlier. Nightshade, Night Shadow. Wasn't he here earlier? I know he likes Shadow Slave. No, we here. Dude, this is good. All right. This is good. I'm excited. It's good to be back. And hopefully we stay back. But Don't worry, man. This is the template stream. The goal is 1 hour of both. As long for however long we can. And if it's not an hour of each a day, we're going to do like 45 to 50 minutes each a day. That is the goal. That is what I am going to try and promise to you guys. If I buy Nightshade, then you can continue using. Then there are no Shadow Sleep fans in chat. No, you don't have to. But dude, I'm excited. This is weird. I thought it was gonna be a nice, chill. What's the word I'm looking for? Nice, chill village, but it got really sinister. It got fucked up real quickly. It was like the first village in Resident Evil 4, man. It just shit hit the fan so fast. But either he saw a vision or like a dream vision, and then we went back. Or Aurora is behind it, and like Aurora knows that Lumion is a Beyonder now, but she's still hiding that from him for whatever reason. Imagine we have so much to go. Easy, and it's only chapter 32. And nobody informed in Discord. The Windmill Village in Elden Ring. Oh, well, the weird singing ladies. La, la, la. The ones that are spinning in circles. Yeah, those were fucking creepy. Killed them all, by the way. Good XP. Got some good runes there. But I'm excited, man. Tomorrow we'll be reading. I can't read tomorrow. As in tomorrow, Saturday. But I should be good Sunday. Maybe Saturday night. But Sunday, maybe for sure. We'll see. But if not, don't worry. Starting next week, Mondays, we should be good. What? Elden Ring's a good game, man. You gotta kill everything for that XP, bro. Even the old lady, like, would you like me to look at your fingers? But I don't think you can kill her. Never mind. At the same time, no, I won't be live at the same time tomorrow. Can't. I have something to do. With that being said, I am excited for more COI. I promise you guys to do my best. 1 hour a day of everything. I got you. As in, I mean everything, just two things. This and Shadow Slave. You have no idea. It's 1:45 a.m. here. Waiting for SS. I got you. Don't worry. SS is coming right up. All right, peace. Have an amazing time, guys. I need to work on my outros. We're a little rusty. I'm sorry. Later, guys. let me let Ellie out. I think she wants to go out. Hi. You want to go outside? Okay. Go. See you in a bit, okay? Oh. Ah. Well, it was nice being here for another stream. Might pop back in, but I'm gonna go read it. No, it's okay, Unhinged. I know. Thank you, man. Thank you for stopping by. I am sorry I'm keeping you waiting, Nightshade. I am so sorry, brother. So we're just gonna stall for about 15 more minutes, if that's cool. Let me show you this. This is all I want to watch. I don't even know if I can react to it. No. So I'll have a schedule set up. Don't worry. I am gonna have a schedule set up. But usually I wouldn't be able to stream like until like maybe 3 to 2 hours from now. That's been roughly when I've been able to. I figured I was like, I'll do my errands later, or you know, all my IRL stuff. Now, like LTM people, I can understand people can like other things. But here, this is the one thing I want to do for sure. Let me just have Shadow Slave open. One sec. Oh, it opens up too. Oh, no, it doesn't open up too. One sec. I don't know. Can I react to it? Can people react to this backroom shit or no? I have 244 right here. Enjoy. Thank you, man. Hold up. Take care of Ellie. Oh, well, man. You know it. Hold up. Before I watch this, I don't even know if I can watch it. Let me just type backrooms reaction. I want to see if people are even able to do reactions. Backroom reaction. I think, okay, people can react to it. Okay, okay, you can react to this. Okay. Let me just click on this video. How does it look? So he just has his face? Okay, so, okay, he can react to it. I just want to watch this once, and then we'll go. All right. After this, we'll reach Shadow Slave. This is a 9-minute video, so this is gonna be your 9-minute pee break, my friends. 9-minute break for people that need to go use the bathroom. Action. And got it. Or should I do it after? What do you guys want to do? Should we just jump into Shadow Slave? Maybe we just jump into Shadow Slave, right? Is that what you guys want to do? Because I feel bad. Because I know for Nightshade, he said it's like almost 2 in the morning. Let's do this. Okay. Let me get this ready. All right, hold up. Let me get it ready. Okay, we'll watch it. I've informed in Discord. Okay. Hey, what are you going to try to have you watched Fog Hill 5-7 episodes? We have to say hi. Okay. What the fuck is this? Wait, I just saw my own shit on Avataku's Discord. Cause so recommend. Where did he send that? Server reacts to Dunkles now after being YouTuber reacts to Dunkles now after being hooked on LTM. Ayo, who gave me that face? Were they not happy I joined? He's bro doesn't want to ask his own fans. He's NTRing us. What the fuck? Oh shit. That was fucking funny. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, I didn't want to ask I didn't want to ask all of you guys right away. I was like, hold on. I was like, let me ask some other people first. Damn. Avataku, he watches MR and he's like, oh, let me ask him, man. Damn. Wait, what? My own people turned on me. That was quick. All right, let's watch this sucker. All right, we're gonna. Oh, I changed scenes. Am I recording? I think I am recording. Yes, I am recording. All right, we're gonna quickly watch something I've been meaning to watch for a few years now. Okay, I've heard about it. I don't know what it is. I think I know what it is, but we're gonna full screen this bad boy, and we're gonna get right into it. So a trailer dropped for the Backrooms. Apparently, there's more to it. What was that? What was that pop up? Is that chat? Should I put chat on screen? No, I won't put chat on screen. Right? What the fuck is this right here? Oh, I know what it is. It's because I have the chat open. Let me fix that. It's the chat trying to like pop in. Pretty sure that's what it is. I'll throw chat up here. Username did that? Yeah, don't want a short detour? Okay. Or do I do watch? You know what? I'll do watch. I think this is a better scene. Did it play? Okay, it's playing. So all I know, this is what I think the Backrooms is. So the Backrooms was like a picture that originated on 4chan. Kane Pixels is the one with the best quality. Like he's the one that's doing like the YouTube series things, right? But like I think its original inception was like a 4chan post, and then it became like creepy pasta post after. There's like layers to the back rooms. Like it was a picture, and then there's like this whole like lore that was built up behind it on these never-ending rooms. And then he came in, Kane Pixels came in, and he did like this whole like episodic expanded lore on the back rooms. And then the only reason I've remembered it now is because A24 got the film rights, and I guess personally reached out to Kane to direct a movie, like a full film production movie. And I think that's it, right? We're good?
Sound?
What is this? Hold up. The Backrooms found footage.
Camera rolling.
I ain't gonna be a little bitch. Volume goes all the way up. You know me. Usually when I'm hearing shit, I have it down here, but I'm a big boy.
All right.
I'm gonna put it up on my end, but I'll put it down on your guys' end. That way you don't see me being a bitch boy. I'm gonna have the volume up.
All right, cut.
Okay, he cut.
Guys. All right, that was good. I'm thinking we get a wide angle, and then we're done.
Is that him? Is that Kane?
Like how much further? Like
A little more.
Okay, a little bit more.
Yeah.
Who's the monkey? He fell? What the fuck? So, oh, thank you, Cam. So there are multiple people? Backrooms. What the fuck? He fell down. A short film by Kane.
hello? Hello?
It's already weird with the static VHS effect.
Hey guys.
Is the volume good? Bad for you guys? You let me know.
What is this?
How did he do this? Like, this isn't a set, like an actual set thing, right? I don't think so. Was this made like in a game engine or something? What the fuck was that?
Is someone there?
The fuck was that?
Hello?
Oh shit, there's like something peeking. Oh yeah, something peeked at him.
Is someone there?
Backrooms are supposed to be the bugged reality that weren't a simulation. What? Backrooms are supposed to be the bugged reality following the theory that we're in a simulation. You can no clip into it like this guy. Oh, is that why he fell and ended up there? Oh, like you mean like video game no clipping, like when you can like that makes sense, because in the trailer I saw one part where she kind of like leans on a wall and go. Oh, okay, I get it. So you can like no clip into like a wall or some shit, like something hard. You can no clip into it and you end up. Oh, that's cool as fuck. Okay. Oh, that's trippy. Okay, I'm picking up. Okay, I get it. So do we no clip this? That's cool. It's based off the thing that's so weird. This is being done in engine, right? Like in a game engine? Like UE or Blender or Unity or something like that? Is that what this is? Is that my mic? Oh no, it's the video. Oh, that's fucking weird. It's a fucking random ladder. Probably. That's weird, bro. It's weird. I'll put the volume down a bit. Wait, that doesn't do my volume. That just does it? No. Oh wait, it does. Come on, no bitch. I'll put it. No. Okay, I'll put that in a little bit. What was that? Oh, hell no. You hear that? It's like a little screaming in the background. What the fuck?
Can anybody hear me?
Oh, this is loud. Hold up. There's no jump scares, right? Are there jump scares in this shit? There's no jump scares, right? We're good? It's just to make you feel uncomfortable. This has 74 million views. That's insane. I don't like that sound. It's eerie. Oh, don't go in there. Fuck that. You're gonna find out? Oh, no, it's not good. I'll just put down a little bit. Not for me, just for you guys, just so it doesn't hurt your ears. Is that an arrow? So go that way? No, dude, if you see an arrow, bro, you go the other way. No. Go the other way. Fuck that shit. Why are we following the air? Oh, what was that? Just like random little lines? Is that a face? What the fuck is this? Is that a sun? A face? Don't stay still. Say USA? Don't use? A sun? Don't. Oh, don't move. Stay still. That's so fucking loud. Holy shit, dude. What the fuck? Oh, that, nah, I'm not fucking with that. Oh, I should have watched this at night, huh? Ah! 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 I don't like that sound. Ah, it's so weird. Oh, he's running. He's out. What the fuck? Oh. Yeah. It's still cheesing. Bro, just don't move. Oh, what the? Oh, shit. What the? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's... Oh, it's getting louder, bro. Oh, shit. Is he gonna jump in it? Ow! Oh, my God. Get in there. That is so uncomfortable. What the fuck, man? Oh, now it's a different room? Oh, hell no. What the fuck? Yo, this is such a crazy ass concept. This is so cool, dude. Like, I've heard people over the years, like, oh, man, careful or you're going to end up in the back rooms. Like, I've heard people say that. I just never knew what it meant. And they'll be like, oh, it's these never-ending rooms. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, shit. I've seen too many movies. Something's going to pop up, right? No? Oh, okay. Subverted expectations. Oh, random chair. That is not good. Oh, is that the exit? Oh, so these are all different never-ending rooms? The fuck? That's so weird. It's a real place? Like the picture? Well, I assume... Fuck was that? I assume the picture that was posted on the 4chan is real. Like, I don't think that was something that was made in Blender, right? Like the room, right? Is that rope? Waste management. The bunch of windows we just saw, it's a hotel. Oh, it's a hotel in Italy. I'm sorry. What the fucking... We just turned into like Umbrella Corp. Whoa, what the fuck? Dude, I said what the fuck at the same time.
This isn't real. This isn't real.
I'm sorry. Where's the exit? Yo, this is cool as fuck. What? It is uncomfortable, man. It feels weird. Just listening to the static, the audio, whatever the fuck that creature was chasing him. Fire exit. Okay, that sounds good. Bro, how do we get out of here, bro? Like, how do we unclip, you know? I find it crazy that this brought about a full-on feature film, you know? Like, the idea is so fucking interesting, bro. But then it's like, if we're stuck in a sim, it's like, so we're stuck in the Matrix, and then you can like no clip into like a deeper level in the Matrix or whatever by accident. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. That static is fucking me up, man. Oh, hell no. Oh, it's almost over. Oh, shit. Holy shit. That fucking scared me. Oh, shit. What the fuck was that? I don't want to fuck with this anymore. Oh, I'm out of frame. What is that? Oh, there's no way out? Oh my god. No way, no way he's gonna jump down that. No way. Ah! Oh my god! I fucking knew it! Ah! Ah! What? Was this the exit? Ah! Ah! That's kind of scary, man. So he unclipped. Or he no-clipped back out? Is that what happened? Wow. All right. Is that it? Did they find the camera? That's fucking wild. Dude, that was sick as fuck. That was weird, man. I like it. Is there like something at the end? No. There's no replay. I like it. I'm down for more of those videos in the future. I'm down for more. All right, I guess we'll just leave it there. Did you notice he got caught only... Oh, wait, he didn't... Oh, the camera fell, but not him. Oh my god, that fucking sound, man. It's like a crying baby. Check most replayed part and pause when the cam falls. Ah. Oh, is that him? It caught him. So right there, he looks thin, whatever this thing is. Oh yeah, it's holding him right there, right? Yeah, it's holding him. Oh, that sound. So this is him hitting, I guess, the end of the back rooms and he no clips back out? Oh. So just the camera got out. Oh, that's super cool. All right, man. I'm down to watch the rest of them. We could probably watch another one tomorrow or the day after. Or I guess maybe tomorrow night, since we won't be able to read a lot. We can probably just do like a little backrooms reaction and go through the rest, man. All right. If you guys want to see more, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll be honest, man. There's like at least two good jump scares that fucking kind of freaked me out. When the chair flew and then right there when he turned around, I knew it was going to pop out. I just felt it. But the chair one, that one caught me off guard. That one actually scared the shit out of me. That was so out of nowhere. But that was cool. I like it. I'm down for a whole movie on just that alone. Like, that premise is super chill. Now I want to go back and rewatch the whole trailer because that was sick. But that being said, peace. Have an amazing day. If you guys want to see more, you know what to do. All right. Later, guys. That's good, man. I like it. That was sick as fuck. That was good. So just to make sure, I'm going to have this saved for later. I assume there's a playlist. Just it, right? Okay. Okay, 22 videos. So these. All right. I'm down for more. Let's fucking go through them, man. I'm excited. When did I click on these? 2, 1, 1. Have I watched these? 2 minutes, I guess. I wish there's a way you can see when you like them. Okay. Or when you watch them. I guess maybe I have looked at these before. All how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 22. 22 it is, bro. Not only the camp photo. All right, that's it. Let's read some Shadow Slave, bro. Let's change scenes. Close this bad boy. Put chat back down here. And read Shadow Slave. Wait. Let me fix OBS. OBS is a little crooked. Minimize it a bit. Put this sucker right here. Okay. You know what? I think I can play. Wait, hold up. We're reading Shadow Slave now. I think I can play that Nier music you sent, Cammy, for Shadow Slave. I think this one can work. I think I can leave the song playing. I think it can work. Today we'll be reading about another hour of Shadow Slave. We did 1 hour of COI and 1 hour Shadow Slave. I know in the future, because I've already been live for 2 hours and 8 minutes, I know I cannot stall. I gotta lock in when I'm doing this live, and I'm on a tight schedule. I have a little bit more leeway today. But next week, starting Monday, I'm gonna try and do like 1 hour of COI and 1 hour Shadow Slave, maybe 50-50 depending on time. That way I can spend like my last 10-15 minutes uploading the videos, or if we watch any little side things in between. But I'm gonna try and see if I can do 2 hours a day. That is the goal tomorrow. I'm going to attempt it. But for now, what the fuck is the Death Zone? I want to find out. Let's read, bro. Let's just get right into it. Fucking screw the intro, bro. Let's just start reading. We need to make up for lost time. Yeah, what's up? Is that a thumbs up, Cammy? That's cool. I've never seen that emoji before. That's my first time seeing that emoji. 117. Paste. All right, chapter 244 is called. Wow, now these chapters are a lot shorter compared to COI. Those were some pretty beefy chapters, man. They were like 50% longer, roughly. Chapter 244 is called Death Zone. This high into the foothills. Let me put the volume up a little bit more. This high into the foothills of the mountains, they didn't have to look long for a suitable shelter. In fact, they could have simply camped in the open. The dark sea couldn't get to them anymore as the night descended and enveloped the world in the familiar veil of the absolute darkness. Sunny volunteered to be the first one to stand watch, gazing down the sloping surface of the rocky ground. He watched as the black water slowly rose from the distant crimson forest of the labyrinth. It crawled up the steep slope of the foothill, straining to devour as much as them as it could, but then stopped hundreds of meters away from the first place where the cohort had made their camp and swayed gently, unable to move any further. Just like the headless colossus had not been able to, looking at the powerless waves, Sunny finally allowed himself to believe that they were now outside of the forgotten shore, or more precisely at the... Oh, they made it to the edge. They're at the very edge of it. In any case, the cursed sea was no longer a threat to them. How strange. It must feel very different after being trapped there for so long. Sunny had grown accustomed to living in a constant fear of this transcendent abyss. Even in Dark City, he constantly was aware of this oppressive presence. No one was free from the frightening thoughts about what would happen if the seemingly unassailable wall of the city finally gave and fell, opening the way to the flood of darkness. But now they were safe from it for now. With a sigh, Sunny summoned the blood blossom, an intricate pendant in the shape of a beautiful red flower soon appeared, hanging on a black thread around his neck. He admired it for a few short moments and then hid the charm under his armor. It was better to be safe than sorry. Relaxing now was not the brightest of ideas. Yes, the dangers of the dark sea was now behind them, but he was ready to bet that actually escaping the clutches of the forgotten shore was not going to be that easy. And who said that the place beyond this desolate hell was any better? With his luck, it was only going to be worse. Consumed in thought, Sunny stared at the dark sea and waited. In the morning, the members of the cohort prepared to start the search, but before they could get in, Nephis suddenly stopped them and peered at the towering peaks that loomed above the veil of the mist. There was a dark expression on her face. For a while, Changing Star suddenly kneeled and picked up a large rock. Straining her muscles, she crushed it in her fist and then looked at the shards with an inquisitive look. Finally, she threw the shattered pieces away and sighed. After a few seconds later, Nephis spoke in a heavy tone. I know where we are. What was that supposed to mean? Echoing his thoughts, Effie scoffed. We all know where we are, Princess, the south edge of the Forgotten Shore, about 2,000 kilometers away from the Dark City, no? Nephis shook her head and stood up. I mean, I know where we are in the Dream Realm. Did we leave the... Oh, wait, we left the Forgotten Shore. We're in a different biome? I know where we are in the Dream Realm. Everyone froze. What did you just say? The members of the cohort stared at her with their eyes open wide. The words Changing Star had said hit them like a bolt of lightning. She pointed at the draconian peaks and said, her voice even. We are now on the North Hollow Mountains. I am sure of it. Hollow Mountains. We are now north of the Hollow Mountains. So, Forgotten Shore under is the Hollow Mountains, and we're at the northern part of the Hollow Mountains? What? Okay. Hollow Mountains. The name rang a bell, but Sunny couldn't quite put his finger on where exactly he had heard it. Glancing at the other members of the cohort, he noticed that everyone shared the same expression, except for Castor, who seemed to know something. His face grew pale. Nephis lingered for a few moments and then explained, human sphere of influence in the Dream Realms is not very large, but it has been slowly expanding for the last 30 years. There are 3 great citadels, the most prosperous of which, Bastion, is ruled by the noble scions of the Valor clan, and numerous lesser ones. Then she grimaced. For a time, the allies of the vassals of the clan Valor used to conquer one lesser citadel after another, expanding human territory far into the north. But then their expansion in the direction stalled because they encountered Hollow Mountains. All right, I think I heard that from Teacher Julius. The northern border of the human territory is a wild place. Sunny frowned. Are these Hollow Mountains very dangerous? Changing Star gritted her teeth. As dangerous as it gets. Actually, beyond that, the mountain chain stretches for thousands of kilometers, forming a whole region on its own. It is marked as a death zone. Even saints don't come back from there alive. Sunny shivered. Oh, this is so fucking weird, bro. Death zones were regions of the Dream World populated by nightmare creatures of the 3 highest ranks, Great, Curse, and Unholy. We are so fucking screwed here. It's like not even funny. It is so game over, bro. Since no humans had survived the 4th nightmare yet, facing even the weakest of them was a death sentence to anyone below the saint rank. And even saints had only a slight chance of prevailing against a great creature, let alone a cursed one. Somehow, Sunny managed to become one of those few people alive to slay a great devil, but he had only survived that encounter by pure luck. If not for his weird trait possessing a shadow core instead of a soul core, the unborn spawn of the vile thieving bird would have stolen his life force and killed him on the spot. And if Nephis was right, the Hollow Mountains were populated by many creatures of that caliber and higher. It is so fucking GG. Sunny sighed. So what you're telling us is that this place is even worse than the Forgotten Shore. Without having to say anything, Nephis simply nodded. He smiled. Figures. He had been right after all. Escaping the Forgotten Shore was simply impossible. The only way out lay in the cursed Crimson Spire, and that was where they were headed, whether he wanted to or not. With a dark expression on his face, Sunny stared at the jaggering peak of the Hollow Mountains and said, so we are going there. Nephis lingered for a few moments and then answered calmly, let's hope not. We only need to get as far as the First Lord has gotten. That should be close to where we are right now. Sunny looked at her and nodded. In that case, let's not waste any time. The sooner we return into the labyrinth, the better. Gee, I never thought I would be impatient to return to that damned hellhole. You never know what the future holds. Definitely, we don't know. This is so bad, bro. This is it. It's like one of them is so. I hope the person that dies is not Effie. That's all I'm gonna say. I really like Effie. I want her to be around a lot longer. That's all I'm gonna say, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh man, timestamp. 8 minutes. Yeah, look, it's so much quicker. Look, we're 8 minutes into the next chapter, and it took us 18 minutes. I mean, we were stalling for a bit. We were chatting with Ellie, but the chapters for this are like, yeah, like 50% longer, man. At least in COI. All right, 245, correct? 245. Chapter 245 is called Theater of Giants. Armed with the understanding of just how dangerous the beautiful mountains towering above them were, the cohort set out deeper into the foothills because they didn't know much about the area and what type of creatures populated it. They decided to stay together. While it would have been much easier to send Kai to take a look around from above, no one wanted to take this risk. As a result, the 6 humans moved in a tight group, much like they had on the narrow streets of the Dark City and in the Labyrinth. However, the landscape around them was vastly different. There were no growths of the crimson coral covering the ground, just grass and the outcroppings of gray rock. It almost felt like they were back on Earth. Strangely, that made Sunny feel uncomfortable. Looking around, he could see far in every direction, with no walls of coral for the cohort to hide from anything that could have been watching. We buffered, but I think we're back. That is true. Where are all those monsters? Indeed, no matter how hard Sunny looked, he couldn't see any movement whatsoever. It was as if the entire air was completely dead. They were surrounded by complete silence, which was broken only when a member of the cohort made a sound. The picturesque scenery could have been peaceful but felt eerie. Instead, even Sunny's shadow seemed uncharacteristically listless. Full of unease, they continued to move forward. The plan was very simple. Because of Cassie's vision, they knew that the First Lord and his companions had traveled to the mountains the same way they did, or at least follow the same route. That meant that both cohorts entered the foothills at approximately the same spot. The other thing Cassie had told them was that they were searching for a vast pit in the stone. It was hard to miss something like that, so all they had to do was move deeper into the foothills and look around. The ground beneath their feet gently sloped upwards. As time passed, it grew more and more rocky, and the incline became rather steep. Soon they were surrounded by tall boulders and had to walk on bare stone. At some point, Sunny looked back at and was surprised to realize how high above the labyrinth had climbed, but now it was far away and far below them, looking like a vast crimson sea. A strange sensation settled in the heart. In his heart, with a bit of introspection, suddenly realized that it was something he had a long time ago. The feeling of being connected to the rest of humanity. Even though all of them understood that crossing the Hollow Mountains was an impossible task, simply knowing where they were and relation to the rest of the Awakened made all the difference. They might have been just as stranded as they had been before, but at least they weren't lost anymore. What a nice but useless thought. With a sigh, he turned around and hurried to catch up to the rest of the cohort. The sun was still high in the sky when they found the pit Cassie had described. In this situation in the valley, just at the point where the foothills turned into a proper mountain and turned out to be something different from what everyone had imagined. Disturbingly, throughout the whole day, they had not met a single living creature. Okay, so we're good. It's going to be easy, right? In any other circumstances, Sunny would have been glad because of this strange lack of nightmare creatures, but now it was just making him nervous. Standing at the edge of it, he looked down with a feeling of awe. Cut into the flesh of the mountains, a vast quarry laid below them. Despite its incredible skill, it was clearly made by humans. A road clinging to the slope of the circular pit led to the bottom of it, wide enough for 10 carriages to ride side by side. Okay, side by side. At the far end of the quarry, the gray slope of the mountain was cut and hollowed, creating something that resembled either colossal steps or steps of an amphitheater built for giants. Ah, theater for giants. Here and there, massive blocks of stone stood as though ready to be transported back to the ancient city. Sunny studied the monolithic blocks of gray stone the size of deep quarry, something connecting in his mind. So this is where the materials for the mighty wall of the Dark City had come from. And how the fuck did they get all the way to the Dark City? He was certain of it. To think that the ancient inhabitants of the Forgotten Shore had transported all the stones from this far away, the thought of it was nothing short of humble. If we were able to do that in the past, we might have means to go back there that quick. I don't mean to change the topic, but I swear to God, Wally, if you finish COI before the end of April, I'll drop 10k bits. I don't think I can finish COI before the end of April, but that would be amazing. You can just drop the 10k bits right now, and then if I finish it, you can just do another 10k bits. You know, they can be like the, you know, when people make deals, you pay 50% up front. You can just pay 50% up front, you know, and if I don't deliver, then I can't deliver. Look, that's why I said no. Hello. Yeah, you know what? You can meet me halfway. 50% up front. I can't guarantee to give the 5 bits back, but we can do 50% up front, brother. You have to finish. It was certain of it to think that the ancient inhabitants... Shit. All right, maybe next time. To think that the ancient inhabitants of the Forgotten Shore had transported all the stone from this far away, the thought of it was nothing short of humbling. Effie, meanwhile, was staring at something with tense look on her face. Suddenly, she pointed to the center of the deep quarry and said, "Over there, look." Following her gaze, and we disconnected. Following her gaze, Sunny strained her eyes. For a couple of moments, he couldn't understand what the huntress was talking about. But then his heart skipped a beat. At the bottom of this quarry, there was a giant nightmare creature. I'm very serious about this. How many chapters do I have left, brother? Are you trying to convince me to drop Shadow Slave for a month and then pick it up? How many chapters are left? Help me do the math. The abomination was enormous, easily twice the size of the Carapace demon, who had already been as tall as a house. It looked like a strange insect, somewhat resembling a weird mix of rhinoceros beetles and a praying mantis, with a smooth carapace, massive horn, and deadly blades attached to the joints of limbs. The whole creature seemed to be made out of stones and was the same color as the first floor of the quarry. In fact, if not for Effie's warning, Sunny might have not even noticed it. That flesh, however, was broken and shattered, lying in piles on the ground. The giant stone demon was dead, and from the looks of it, it died by a human hand. Sunny turned to Nephis and hesitated for a moment. "What do you think? Those are shortcuts, aren't they?" Changing start was silent for a bit, and then said in a dark tone, "It's hard to tell. We'll need to get. You want to get closer? It's hard to tell. We need to take need to get closer. Take a proper look." Oh hell no. That's so bad, bro. Like, what the fuck are we gonna be fighting in the future, bro? Insufferable proof? Alright. Like, what are we gonna be fighting? Like, how big do these fucking creatures get, bro? I didn't say drop SS, but the only way for us to do it is if we drop it, brother. That's the only way, man. We gotta stop reading SS so we can only lock in on this for a month. Let me copy this. I forgot to copy. Maybe our 1K chapters. That's not gonna happen. I cannot do 1,000. I must put him like. I'd have to quit my 9 to 5. Realistically, that'd be the only way. In all honesty, that's too scary to do. Definitely can't do that. Let me check my phone. I don't think the missus has texted me. Yeah, we're still got time. Chapter 246 is called Irrefutable Proof. Ready for the worst, the cohort summoned their weapons and slowly moved down the wide road that led to the bottom of the quarry. I'm sorry, my thing is kind of laggy. Ready for the worst, the cohort summoned their weapons and slowly moved down the wide road that led to the bottom of the quarry. From reaching the foothills of the Hollow Mountains till now, they had not met a single nightmare creature, but that was not a reason to lower the guard. Walking from the ancient path, all of them couldn't help but steal glances at the corpses of the giant stone demon, as though expecting it to come to life and attack them at any moment. If living in the Forgotten Shore had taught them anything, it was to always expect the worst. Sometime later, Effie spoke. "See those deep fractures on the floor of this quarry? I think that this thing had burrowed from below, so watch your step." Remembering his encounter with the rolling stone, Sunny looked down with a sour expression. That clumsy creature was more funny than dangerous, but only because its teeth was vastly outclassed by the puppeteer shroud. If something with more bite were to ambush them from below, who knew what was going to happen? With a simple thought, Sunny summoned the stone saint and ordered her to keep close. The taciturn monster stared at the tall peak of the Hollow Mountains for a few moments, as though subtly affected by the sight of them. Then she lowered her head and silently followed his command. After tense and exhausting half an hour descending into the deep pit, the cohort finally got close to the remains of the giant stone insect. Cautiously stopping a few dozen meters away from it, they hesitated, not sure how to proceed. Finally, Nephis sighed and walked forward, approaching the shattered body of the dead demons, if that was what it had been or was. You can give 25% up front. I'm down, man. Do it. Do it. Do it. Hey, I don't believe you, D. I don't believe. Hey, I don't believe you, man. I don't believe you. When I see it, I'll believe you. As their leader came close enough to the carcass to touch it with their hand, all of them held their breaths. A few seconds went by, then a few more. Nothing jumped a changing star from below the stones. The dying creature had not moved, nor had it shown any signs of coming back to life. The demon just lay there, its body shattered and broken, terrifying even in death. And it indeed was truly, really dead. Glancing at the indifferent saint, Sunny let out a sigh of relief. Even though he had prepared for a tough battle, he had hoped that this time they would be able to avoid. The members of the cohort had yet to fully recover for the harrowing journey atop of the walking colossus, so they weren't in the best of shapes. Well, at least Sunny was not, partly because he had refused Nephis to offer to vanquish his wounds with her purifying flame. They were healing fast thanks to the blood weave and the 500 shadow fragments almost that they had accumulated, but his body was yet to fully recover. Holy lag? Are we lag? I think the lag ended. I know, man. It was a bad lag, but I think we're good. Turning her head, Nephis looked at them and said, "Come closer." Encouraged by her words, the members of the cohort finally put their caution to rest and walked over to the dead creature. Of course, they were still prepared to instantly react in case the unexpected happened. The 6 of them spent a few minutes studying the remains to determine whether a terrible creature was killed by a human or something of its own kind. It was probably killed by something bigger. Sunny glanced at the tall mountains and spent a few seconds watching as the white mist rolled down from the peaks, following down the jagged slopes like a waterfall made of clouds. How beautiful. With a sigh, he turned away from the wall of the mist that was still some distance away from the valley where the quarry was situated, concentrated on the corpse of the stone demon. Whatever it had killed, it was not something Sunny would wish to meet in a battle. The flesh of the creature was indeed made of stone that had not stopped the fearsome attackers. However, the carapace of the giant granite abomination was shattered in many places and it was melted. What the fuck melted it? And melted in others? But mostly it was cut and pierced. Apart from a few enormous wounds, there were numerous smaller ones, many of them looking as though they could have come from a sword, an axe, or a spear. And yet he wasn't sure. Shunny was not really an expert in such things. However, he was an expert in all things having to do with greed and avarice. Instead of focusing on the nature of the damage done to the giant abomination, Sunny walked around and found its abdomen, which was damaged especially severely. With a reluctant sigh, he climbed atop the stone corpse, and then inside of it, the other members of the cohort stared at him with expressions ranging from surprise to revulsion. A couple of minutes later, Sunny climbed out of the dead demon and shook off the stone dust from his armor and hair. Then he glanced at his companion and frowned. What? Like, you guys didn't want to do that? Kai stared at him with a complicated expression and then asked, Sunny, do you want to tell us something? Sunny gave him a nod and grinned. I do. Actually, this thing was indeed killed by a human. The charming archer raised an eyebrow and asked in a dubious tone, Really? How do you know? Sunny, how would he know? Sunny jumped down and shrugged. The soul shards are... A nightmare creature wouldn't need them. Sunny jumped down and shrugged. The soul shards are missing. A few moments later, an expression of understanding appeared on Kai's face. Indeed, most nightmare creatures had no use for soul shards, just like humans who directly absorbed soul essence after killing one of their own kind. They fed from the kill itself as opposed to the act of retrieving and crushing the remnants of the broken soul cores. If they weren't bizarre terrors like the soul devourer, of course, but the chances of encountering another one of those here was rather low. It was reasonable to assume that the soul shards were removed by humans. His discovery was solid enough proof of the fact that it was indeed the First Lord's cohort that had battled and slain the Wow, they were fucking strong, bro. Actually, 25% up from, but you have to at least catch up to Wiz. What chapter's Wiz at? No, he's like in the 200s, man. I can't peer pressure you like that and tell me give me those bits. I don't think I can do 200 chapters in a month, man. Last year, I was able to do that on a good month, but I don't think I can this year, man. I'm sorry, bro. No, I can't peer pressure you like that. It was reasonable to assume that the soul... And you can't peer pressure me like that, because then I'm going to feel guilty if I take 25% up front. It was reasonable to assume that the soul shard... My time step. You know what? I'll do this, D. Let me do the math. Hold up. 23, 12. Let me do some quick math. Let me pull up my calculator. Calculator. Quick math. Today I read I read 4 chapters. 4 chapters by 5. 20 chapters. 20 chapters by 4. That'd be like 80 chapters. 80 chapters with an hour a day. Wow, man. Damn, I wish I had more fucking time. If we did 2 hours. Wow, fuck, man. I'm scared. I don't know if I'm scared. It's you know what's slowly kind of creeping in? It's slowly creeping in, the fact that I'm not going to be able to finish COI in a year, man. That break, oh my god. I don't know if I just read one volume and then after like bulk read, oh man. The only way I can see this is if I read it to myself off stream. Because at this rate, it's going to be over 2 years before I'm done. I mean, you know what? Short and simple, right? One step at a time. I just got to treat it one step at a time. However far we get, right? And then I'm hoping I have more free time later. Damn, man. Damn, that's slowly creeping in, man. Time sucks. But if I read by myself off stream, it came out to 80 chapters in a month if I do 1 hour a day on weekdays. But then weekends, maybe that's where we make up for lost time. And I can do like 1 4-hour stream. Then that could be double. Maybe I'll be able to do 100 this month. I think we can make it to 100 this month. I'm telling you, man, if I read to myself off stream on my Kindle, I would be done in a month. I would read that shit like my life depends on me. Oh my god. Damn, that sucks. I hate that I don't have as much time anymore. Chapter 247 is called The Mist. Standing around the cairn, I think I said it right. Standing around the cairn, the members of the cohort looked at it with somber expressions, except for Cassie, who turned away and faced the mountainside as though trying to hide her emotions. Now that they knew what they were looking at, and their mood suddenly became forlorn and solemn, people standing on the forgotten shore were well acquainted with the death and tragedy, but finding this lonely grave so far away from any place where another human could find it, lost under the alien gray sky of the dream realm, was still a poignant revelation. Yeah, that is true, Sunless. You do got a point. I get more time to savor it. Yeah, you're right. None of them had ever met the dreamers of the first cohort, but after living the shadow of their legendary achievements and hearing the stories of their deeds for so long, it felt as though this grave belonged to one of their own. Because of how bleak and tense the reality of the Bright Castle was, it was easy to forget that in this cursed world, all of them were fellow humans. But in front of the quiet grave, the truth was stark and cutting. It was them alone against the endless tide of the nightmare creatures, and every human life lost diminished them all. No, that's right. No, you're not pressuring me. No, it's me realizing how my output has decreased this year. No, you're not pressuring me. I'm just me coming to a realization that, damn, man, I had so much more time last year, and this year I have less time. Sunny sighed and noticed that there were words that carved into one of the stones placed on top of the cairn. It took him a while to make sense of the description because it wasn't written with the runes he had grown accustomed to. Instead, it was written in simple letters of the human language, which looked strange and alien in the Forsaken Lands. Cut into the stone by unknown means, a single sentence was left behind on the otherwise unmarked grave. Her nightmare is over. With a heavy heart, Sunny suddenly repeated it several times. It was strange how much meaning could be expressed with so few words. They echoed in his mind and lingered there, leaving a deep and mournful mark. Rest in peace, whoever you are. I hope that your dreams are sweet and serene now. With that, he turned away and gritted his teeth. When would their own nightmares be over, the other members of the cohort were slowly coming back with their sudden reverie. Kai sighed and looked at Changing Star as his face full of sadness. I guess this is what we've been looking for. The First Lord and his expedition definitely passed this way. But what now? Nephis threw a last glance at the grave and turned to face the charming archer. There should be an entrance to the old mine somewhere nearby. From what Cassie had seen, this is where they went. Sonny frowned something, and what she said made him uneasy. But why? Turning his head, he looked at Cassie, who was still silently standing a few steps away from them. Her head turned to the mountains. It seemed as though the blind girl was enjoying the sight of the white mists that was flowing down the mountain slopes, slowly approaching the valley. Oh man, Cassie knows something bad, huh? She knows something bad's gonna happen, but she's like, she can't do anything about it. She had been awfully quiet all this time, with an ominous feeling suddenly gripping his heart. Sunny gestured to Nephis to draw her attention. Changing Star frowned and followed his gaze and slightly changed in the face. Walking over to her friend, she carefully placed her hand on the blind girl's shoulder. Instantly, Cassie flinched and turned around, and her face fell. Cassie, did you see something? There was an expression of terror written on the blind girl's face. For a few seconds, she just breathed heavily as though trying to control herself. Finally, she spoke, her voice quiet but steady. The mist. We must get underground before the mist comes. If not, all of us will die. Nephis didn't waste any time questioning Cassie further. Turning back, she shouted, Sunny, Night, find the entrance to the mine quick. A moment later, Kai rose into the air and dashed towards the giant amphitheater on the opposite side of the quarry. Sunny did not hesitate to. His shadow detached from his feet and glided away with startling speed. Despite the urgency of the situation, he remained calm, so I guess there's a reason why we haven't met a single living creature in this place after all. The white mist has killed them all. Sunny had expected something like this to happen from the very moment they entered the foothills of the Hollow Mountains. Even before learning about how dangerous these peaks were, he had already known that no land of the Crimson Coral was incapable of growing on could be safe. Wow, I read that wrong. Castor Effie prepared to move as soon as the scouts find anything. Glancing at the white wall of the mist that was already starting to seep into the valley, Nephis lingered for a moment and then summoned her sword. Behind her, Cassie rose slightly above the ground and unsheathed the quiet dancer, holding the elegant rapier in her left hand. Two transparent wings turned into a blur behind her back, so she's summoning the wings, okay? Looking at them, Sunny sighed and walked over to stand near the stone saint. His mind was preoccupied with the perceiving that the world through the shadow. Then he closed his eyes to concentrate on his other senses. The shadow and Kai found the entrance to the mine almost simultaneously. A tall archway was cut right into the side of the mountain, with false columns carved into the rock around it. The mouth of the tunnel was dark and ominous. There was a twisting path leading away from the mine into the quarry. Shit is gonna hit the fan once we go inside, bro. There was a twisting path leading away from the mine into the quarry. Sunny couldn't see where it exited the maze of the stone blocks, but was sure that Kai would see it from above. Opening his eyes, he noticed that the wall of the mist was now looming above them, mere seconds from falling down into the quarry, and said, "Follow me." With that, he ran towards the general direction of where the mine was situated. The others ran behind him, exerting as much speed as they could manage, except for Castor, of course. Halfway to the wall of the quarry, Kai landed near to them and gestured to a barely visible opening between the stone steps. Then hurry. I tried to at least envision some boost from the Discord server. Oh, you know, we haven't boosted in a while, man. Phone call. Hold up. The missus is calling. Okay, I lost my place. Where was I? Where was I? Wait, let me find my place. You said there was fan art, D? Or Sunless? There's a fan art channel, 2 fan arts of the ride of the statue and the way to the Hollow Mountains. Oh shit, yo bro, Sunless, if you have it, send it. Oh, you mean it's already up? Okay, I'll look at it right now. I think I am gonna just stop after this chapter. I'll try to read more later tonight. I'll try my best and do more. But I'll look at that right now, then we could probably use it as a thumbnail. Okay, hell yeah. Okay, let me find my place. I think I was right here. Let me reread from right here. The Shadow and Kai found the entrance to the mine almost simultaneously. A tall archway was cut right into the side of the mountain with a false column carved into the rock around it. The mouth of the tunnel was dark and ominous. There was a twisting path leading away from the mine into the quarry. Sunny couldn't see where it exited the maze of the stone blocks, but was sure that Kai would see it from above. Opening his eyes, he noticed that the wall of the mist was now looming above them, mere seconds from falling down into the quarry, and said, "Follow me." With that, he ran towards the general direction of where the mine was situated. The others ran behind him, excruciating as much speed as they could manage, except for Castor, of course. Halfway to the wall of the quarry, Kai landed near them and gestured to a barely visible opening between the stone steps. "There, hurry." They entered the hidden path and ran as fast as they could, soon approaching the wide tunnel. At the very edge of the darkness, Sunny stopped for a second and looked back at the swiftly approaching wall of mist. As he gazed into the milky fog, a cold and heavy feeling of dread suddenly grasped his heart. Not wasting any more time, he turned around and dove into the shadows. A few moments later, the mist swirled around the entrance of the tunnels and devoured the rest of the world. So now we know why there was literally 0 fucking nightmare creatures. What's this place called? The Mountain Hollows? Because the mist is just killing everything, dude. That is cool as fuck, man. Let me do overall thoughts. So yes, this is going to be a very short video. It's okay. I'm going to be reading more very, very soon. But man, I think what I'm more excited about is the fact that now we're like in a new biome. It's like we're finally making progress in the Nightmare Realm. So it's like, eventually, once we're done with this, we have like, yeah, once we're done with this, we have about 100, like once we're done with this whole little arc, we have about 100 or less chapters before we finish the Forgotten Shore. Some of you guys are kind of worrying me. You guys make it sound like I'm gonna get a crazy ass cliffhanger ending, the Hollow Mountains, but I'm scared. I'm scared, dude. I'm scared. I'm scared for that Volume 1 finale. Because, you know, the original plan was just to read Volume 1, because I assume I was just going to transition to the web novel. But I know it's probably going to be a while before the web novel gets to that point, and even then, they're probably going to be taking breaks like a lot of other web novels in between releases or seasons. I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm most likely going to keep reading, right, Volume 3 and so on, but just my output is going to be a little bit slow. It is going to be a little bit slow, but I'm going to quickly head out. I need to head out right now. A little emergency, but I will be back soon for more Shadow Slave. I'll let you go. You guys have a beautiful, amazing day, and I'll see you guys all very, very soon. All right, peace. Later, guys. Yeah, I gotta head out. Mrs. Called. I'll be hopefully back a little bit later today. Not sure, but yeah, it's the Hollow Mountains, right? Hollow Mountains. Yeah, I'm sorry. Also, Nightshade, I know you mentioned it's like 2 in the morning, brother. I'm so sorry. I gotta keep it short. I know we only read like 30 plus minutes. Don't worry, I'm gonna start uploading the videos, have them up, and then I'll try and read a little bit more tonight. And if I'm up super, super early tomorrow, I can read a little bit more. Yeah, Volume 1 ends on one heck cliffhanger. I'm excited. All right, don't tell me what the cliffhanger ends, because I know there's more, but I'm down. I'm down for whatever that cliffhanger is. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. I gotta head out. I love you all. I'll see you guys all very, very soon. All right, later, guys.